Hello, everybody. This is Corey Davis, and guess what? I got a new intro. Let me show you now. Here it is, and I'm going live. Hello. Oh man, I messed it up. Okay, that was my new intro that John Jay made me. John Jay made me that intro, and I'm gonna show it again when he comes on. Say thank you to him. I appreciate it. Hope you like it. I know it'll be going off. I think it's my computer keep messing up. Loaded in. All right. Today I'm waiting for my panel to come in. We're gonna go over some subjects. Let me put the link is in the chat. Let me put it in there. Come on. Come on. Get in there. Computer, please. Let me just do something right. Stop with this technology. Come on, come on, come on. Oh boy. Sorry, I have technical difficulties. What is this mess? Hold on. There's some technical difficulties. Things just leave. Yes, leave. I want that to leave. Hello. Computer again acting up. Also, I was live and I'm doing everything in, and something popped up on my screen. And I try to delete that off.
I'm on the stream. What's up?
Exit out my computer.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like,
what's up, Corey?
I'm good. I don't know if you saw
my
new intro that John.
No, I didn't see a new intro yet. I just got here.
Okay.
Yeah, that's crazy. That was wild.
I'm gonna try to bring it up again.
It happens to the best of us, but yeah.
Not right now. Oh, there you go. This is what John Jay made for me.
Oh, John Jay made you that. That's cool.
Okay, now right now I just want to remove it. Don't remove nothing else. Okay, I know. Let me see. Damon Lee, I'm sorry. What's up? I had some technical difficulty. A thing popped up on my screen. Tried to delete that. Then I end up exiting out all this. Hello, what's up, Corey? I might hop on for a little bit because I have to airport port. And
yeah, I was wondering what happened with your stream earlier. That's why I typed in it, because you weren't on the screen.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah. See what else I could say. I never realized how much scared I am of flying on planes. Well, I just got off a plane 24 hours ago, so I'm used to it already. You just have to hold on your seatbelt, and lean your head back if you're taking off. That's all. And just do what you're told, and you'll be fine.
Yeah.
I've been on 4 planes already, so yeah.
I gotta go fly in April. I'm flying out to Louisiana.
I fly in the summer, but I got back from Tennessee visiting family, so yeah. A 2-hour flight I took from where I live.
Yeah, trying to wait to see if David and them will come in.
Yeah.
Even though I did it early today.
Yeah, technically an hour earlier. It's not early for me because it's 9 p.m. my time, but I guess for the other guys it's early, like in the middle, like around 6 over there.
Yeah.
It's more earlier for them.
I usually do it about 7 o'clock. I usually go on.
I try to do it your time as well.
On Wednesday.
Yeah, exactly. If I do Hangout streams, I'm doing it what you do, your time around 10 my time, 7 your time. And I just go for like 2 hours, and I'm trying to cut down on the Hangout streams because I'm going to be doing XFL anyways. I'm doing that football league, so yeah. That already happened in week 1. I got to cover week 2 and up.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So,
I'll make him do.
Any news in the Giants world?
Well, Daniel Jones is asking for $45 million, which I don't know what happened with our situation, and also we're not expected to raise our price higher for $12.5 million for Saquon Barkley. So if anything, it's more than likely implying that one of the two one's gonna stay and one's gonna go. If I had to put money on it, I think DJ's getting franchise tag is $32 million, and they're gonna let Saquon hit the market. and we're going to be looking for another back if I had to put money on it. So there's that.
Yeah.
Unless DJ renegotiates lower from what his agency's giving the Giants, then yeah, he's getting tagged. Unless he goes 40 and under, then he's getting tagged.
Yeah, I saw an article, but I didn't read it all.
Mm-hmm. I just hope it gets blown. Yeah. Go ahead.
Awesome kid.
What up, Skimpy?
Ooh.
You here?
Ooh, I am nervous today.
What, are you on the flight? Oh, never mind, I don't hear any background noise. You're not on the flight yet. What, you're at the waiting
I'm not
area?
on it yet. Ooh. I don't feel so good, though.
You'll be alright. I mean, it's easy for me to say because I've been on 4 flights, but yeah.
People say it's like driving a car. No, there's a difference. Because you're in the air, 10,000 feet in the air.
Yeah, and also make sure to have gum with you. You know why? Your ears are going to hurt.
Your ears?
Yeah, when you land, like, you're going to feel like something's pushing inside your ear, and it hurts a lot, yeah. Like you're having an infection. Yeah, I hate those too, but the 2 techniques are to chew gum and also to blow into your nose. To keep continuously blowing into your nose to relieve the pain. So it doesn't hurt as much.
What's up, Corey?
What's up? Fine. I remember my first time flying was
down south.
I was a little kid, country. And my daddy scared us. He scared us. He said, "Okay, you gonna get on a plane, and then the plane is gonna go to the runway, and it's gonna take off just like this." And you gonna better be ready.
You know what's funny, bro? You know what's worse, bro? We're gonna be taking 2 airplanes, bro.
Yeah. Where are you going when you need to take 2 airplanes? If that's
I'm going to Georgia.
Oh, you're flying down from
Chicago.
That's a long way.
First we're going
you're
to
a long
Chicago.
Way. Yeah, and then you're going from Chicago to Georgia. Yeah, it's a long flight. Yeah. I see, because you're from Washington. You have to go straight to Chicago in the Midwest, and you have to fly down south to Georgia. It's a long way. I can feel you. It's probably 6 hours, 7 hours the whole flight.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's gonna be very long. So hopefully you got movies downloaded, or you have your parents buy you Wi-Fi or whatnot.
Yeah.
What airline are you taking?
Hopefully, I don't have a nervous breakdown. When we get on the plane.
What airline are you taking?
I think Alaska or American.
Oh, Alaskan Airways. Okay, that's different from mine. I took Delta. No, I took
that's actually our home airline.
Mm-hmm. No, I took United. Yeah.
Oh, we used to take United. We used to take United, but their customer service wasn't doing too good for us.
No, I took it because I didn't want to take Spirit, because Spirit's the worst one I've been on. Airplane. Spirit. Hell no. The low leg room, you got to pay for food. No. With United, at least I have leg room, and also I get my food for free. My snacks.
Don't worry, also, okay. Your daddy Joe, bro. First off, Michael, you pedophile. You go back wearing your diapers, bro.
Oh wow. Michael's already starting to.
No, it's not today. It's not the day, Michael. I'm nervous right now. Today is not the day.
Jesus.
Yeah.
And Michael, bro, you still wear diapers, all right? And you're 20 years old.
No, but also I got me these new jerseys, also new shirts that I got from my pops, since they don't fit him no more. So yeah, he's a very large man now. So yeah, got me my Eli Manning, got me a Red Bulls, yeah, all good.
Yeah, like I said, my daddy had us scared, and me, my sister, and my brother was like this in the seats. Everybody else sitting there being relaxed. We are like this. Racing in our seat, like, oh my goodness. And then when the plane took off, we like, oh, Daddy, you did it to us again. You tricked us again, you jokester. got us looking retarded. They probably were looking at us like, what's wrong with them?
Ain't nothing wrong with you. Why would there be anything wrong with the Go Corey?
Where's my guys at?
Yeah, I thought they'd be the first ones to pop in at this hour, but I guess not. Probably in about a few minutes they will.
I wonder if David's on somebody else's stream. I didn't check that out. He
You
might.
can always
Somebody
check,
else.
yeah.
He might be going live with somebody else right now. But usually on Monday nights he goes with somebody else. No border sports. Let me see. He might be.
Don't worry. You have your joke. Okay, bro.
Awesome, kid. You have a Ravens jersey to calm you down. Wow, he's still bringing that up.
Michael's weird, bro. I don't know why he's acting tough because you know how many times I lost his fool.
That's the best thing to do. You gave up all that capital. You know what I mean?
And Michael, bro, you're just making me more nervous about the plane. You ain't helping.
Half this fan base would be like, I do give up. You know what I mean?
Yeah, Brian's over in the chat and over there.
If you win a Super Bowl, that's
I'm talking about between Trey or Brock Purdy. You know what I'm saying?
Are you watching news about Brock Purdy and the others?
Moving on from Trey.
All right.
That would be, a Super Bowl win. Push the needle a little bit more.
But yeah, speaking of Bears, I don't. Like I said, you guys can have Saquon if we don't pay. Since we gotta pay DJ. If we can't pay him, I don't mind.
You guys are not keeping him?
No, I don't think we're gonna keep him. I think if I had to put money on it, we're gonna tax DJ, and then Saquon's gonna hit the market. That's what I'm thinking. Y'all want to pay $15 million for a running back? Be my guess.
that first tweet's there. Kyle's pissed because
We're 15 million for a running back.
A running back, yep. And that's the bargaining price. That's not the
Michael's
max.
here.
Oh, here comes some people coming in.
Oh, we got Michael here. Oh no, we all know what he's gonna say.
All right. That's just me, though.
Hey, yo, Corey, Michael's backstage.
I know.
But then again, we're going to wheel out the bandwagons.
Ladies and gentlemen,
What's up, DST?
the Heat just got Kevin Love.
Let me ask you something.
Yeah, I saw that. Yeah, so
You are calling me 20
he's
years
20
old wearing
love
diapers,
again.
but you are the definition of wearing diapers.
First off, you pedophile.
Whoa,
Pedophile.
That's
Whoa,
not what
that's a
what-
strong statement.
That's
What
not
the
the
hell?
kid. You sent some Nazi pictures to me.
When did I say nasty shit to you? This year?
Oh, you do. Oh, you think I forgot?
Uh-oh.
You're talking about months ago. You're like an ex-girlfriend, my guy.
Damn.
Oh.
Always
Too
bring
bad
up
you can never
that,
get a
like,
girlfriend, Michael.
TRL's right.
Ooh.
You always bring up one
There's no
shit,
love.
and then you
There's love.
constantly
There's no
repeat it
love
like
loss
it's
here, King.
something
I feel so
gross,
everyone
but
who can get
but
more
you
girls
have
than
been
you, Michael.
losing your swagger lately.
Michael,
Okay.
man, you never had swagger, man.
No,
You
no, no.
always been
Okay,
the
hold
puncher
on,
back.
hold on.
Oh
You
God.
always
Yo,
been the
what's
puncher
going
back.
on?
No, you're the new punch.
Yeah, what's going on? Guys, Corey wants to...
Wait, what?
Okay,
Let's say something.
I want to say, let's keep it on. Y'all can do that on y'all shows. You don't have to.
All right,
Yeah,
all right.
Better we try to keep it a bit professional here, guys. This is,
Yeah.
it's still somebody else's platform.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I
Yeah,
just
let's calm
You
down.
lucky I
Alright.
can't be there in 5.
Oh, why did
All
he
right,
also
stop
want
it.
you to ask about?
All right, enough with that.
About Saquon
Daniel-
Barkley, Daniel
yeah.
Jones?
Yeah, Daniel Jones.
Yeah, Corey's right. Let's
It's
show.
Like
Oh,
I
yeah,
said,
you're
we're
right,
gonna-
Corey. My bad.
If I, like I said on DST, like I said earlier, if I had to put money on it, we're gonna tag Saquon. Not Saquon. We're gonna tag DJ, and then Saquon's gonna hit the market. That's what I think.
Let's talk about that. I'm gonna
I'm not
cry.
saying that
when we
Saquon
get
doesn't
on the
deserve the
airplane.
money. It's just remember when we tried to prioritize a franchise young running back that uses a lot of muscle, like Ezekiel Elliott, that gets paid.
Yeah,
30,
exactly. And
15
he's
a
playing
year.
second fiddle to a fifth rounder like Tony Pollard.
Yeah. So when we get
Because
that bias
it's just
remorse,
because he plays because at this point of his career, Saquon, he can get injured, and he could probably be, Adrian Peterson at this in the second half of his
Nobody wants
career.
that Roquan Smith incident to happen with.
Because that's how running backs, usually this is the age where they start to break down. I think he's 26 or 27 now. Saquon.
I mean,
This is where they
we
start
need
to
a
break
backup
down.
running
Old
back,
man,
so
I remember when he
sit
got
down.
drafted.
This is where they start to break down at this point of the career. They're not as explosive and effective as they aren't, in the early days, first 4 or 5 years.
The more Ezekiel Elliott lies about his workouts, wherever he goes, I bet he can play center this time, because I feel like he's been.
Hey, listen, he's one top 5 biscuit away from playing.
I'm sorry,
fullback.
that's the dumbest play ever. Why would you put your running back at center?
Yeah, because I guess they're testing him for running back. No, stop.
I heard.
That was a dumb
Speaking
trick
of
play.
Zeke, I heard the Cowboys are going to release him.
I
Zeke?
find no possibility they're going to release him over.
There's
his
a
contract.
possibility that both him and Saquon will be in the open market, along with Josh
Trust
Johnson.
me, if I'm choosing between him or Zeke, I'm taking Saquon.
Yeah, he offers more. You better get the money. You guys have the money to pay Saquon with the Bears. He might be
And
a Bear,
honestly,
yeah.
he unlocks more of what our offense was last year.
He was a
You
massive
got too many running backs.
But
How
I
much-
will say, but the goal is to keep both of them. But I doubt that's possible. But that's just my first
I
thought.
bet you could survive without Zeke Elliott on the lineup. He's just a fabricated fullback that
That's
has
still a
been.
goal, though.
He hasn't had
I'm not giving
a
up
productive
yet. But yeah.
season since what his
Until
sophomore
it's
year
time.
in the NFL. Most of
But
what
yeah,
he does is just
we can
attack
draft
the gut.
any running back we want. We can go get our next Brees Hall like the Jets did, and they drafted a running back in the
Let
later
me make
rounds.
this clear.
And it works.
I want to make this crystal clear to everyone. I do not want Bryce Young. I do not want Bryce Young.
Mhm.
I don't fucking want Bryce Young because I don't trust.
Hey, listen, if I'm Chicago, yeah, it's retarded. Just go trade back, get a couple of assets, because
Yeah.
they're going to pony up a lot of assets just to get a quarterback. You guys are going to be blessed with whatever.
You
Go
they
get
guys
some
get.
have-
Ohio State running backs, bro.
You guys have
Go
a
get
lack
some
of offensive
Ohio State wide
linemen.
receivers.
And then if you trade back with the Colts, the Colts might give you a next year first rounder and a potential second or third round this year just to get that quarterback. That's going to do a lot for your team.
Hey, awesome kid.
I don't think
Speaking
quarterback's the issue for
speaking
Chicago.
of which, what
I mean, either way, at bare minimum, Chicago's going to be guaranteed a first round next year, 2 first rounders next year.
I
At
agree.
bare
But
minimum.
awesome kid, tell us
Excuse me.
about your positions of what are needed for your Ravens. What?
Oh, we need a D line. We
Oh,
need an
Ravens.
edge rusher.
what?
We need an edge rusher. We need a D line.
Awesome kid! He's confirming!
What?
Awesome kid, you fucked up.
Oh, excuse me.
Yo, I'm sending.
Whoa! What you
I'm
say?
sending this to TRL.
He said, we asked you a question. So what do you think the Ravens need to fill out? Assuming it's your team and you answered the
Oh,
question.
I thought you said the
You fell
Cardinals.
for it. You fell for it.
You
You fell for it now, and now it's recorded and documented.
Yo, Corey, do
I
not.
thought you said the Cardinals.
Corey, do not delete the stream.
Most people are expecting Bryce Young to be drafted in the second overall pick to the Texans, while Jalen Carter from Georgia heading over to Chicago instead. You guys really think you need more lineman depth after you lost a lot of edge and a lineman
But for
depth,
real though, for the
minimum
Cardinals,
line.
But if I'm, go ahead.
Yeah, what?
but for real though, for the Cardinals though, we need an edge rusher and a D line.
I say corner and edge rusher for in case Byron Murphy leaves.
No, we're gonna keep Bobber.
But yeah.
And people are making memes about Kyle Murray and that new coach.
But assuming we bring back DJ, I want that wide receiver in
Wait, I forgot. The
25
Cardinals have a new head.
or second round.
yeah, we have a new head coach.
The only person I would take for over a wide receiver is if he's still available at 20 or 25 and trade up. Go get that linebacker from Clemson, Trenton Simpson. I
Oh,
wanna
Trent
get that
Simpson was a
linebacker.
beast, man.
Yeah, and if he's available like around the 18 to 20 spot, I do not mind the Giants giving up a third just to swap spots, like 7 spots ahead of the draft to secure him. I do not mind to secure special and also the same with wide receiver. Go trade with Seahawks. They're 20, right? The Seahawks at number 20. You could trade with them and jump over the Ravens, who also need a wide receiver, and then jump and
Seattle
take their
has the
receiver.
number 5 overall pick.
So just in case, like Jordan, Addison or JSN, Jackson Smith and Jigba, is still there, you can trade up and snag them before the Ravens do. So I go there.
A couple of USC prospects? We know Jordan Addison's going to be over in the draft. He's got some size.
I have a feeling Jordan Addison's going to the he's going to the Packers. If I had to put money on it, he'll be pick number 15.
Okay, let's be realistic, YTC. Who do you think is actually going to draft Jordan Addison? Not Green Bay. They'll go on the tight end and receiver, man.
No, and you know what? Yeah, they'll get a tight end. They'll take Michael Mayer.
They'll take Kincaid from Utah. They'll take
Dalton Kincaid. Damn. Hey, listen, I've been looking at him too. I do not mind the Giants going. What? If we go another tight end, I don't mind in the second round.
He actually got some size into him. I've actually seen a couple of his tape. Kincaid's not that bad.
I mean, the Giants are 2 set back. We only need to primarily use 2 receivers and 2 tight ends if that's the case. Since we're a run-based team. And then we could just have an explosive tight end like him and Bellinger next to him. So I'm good with that. I definitely want that. If we get 2 good solid tight ends, so yeah.
Anthony Richardson's in the draft?
Well, technically 3 if you count Cager, but yeah.
I feel like Anthony Richardson's going to be such a late-round pick. It's not even going to be funny.
Richardson will probably be, if I had to put money on it, he'll either be a Red Commander or a Jet. If the Jets don't get there hard, he'll probably be their guy.
I don't see the Jets getting another quarterback like Anthony Richardson.
Probably Richardson will probably watch him go to the Panthers. I'd be wrong.
They'll treat him like Darnell Robinson if that's the case.
Watch him go to the Panthers just so they can prove my mock draft wrong. I have a feeling.
Yeah. Crazy Juice. I think we should draft a tight end.
Another one?
Yeah.
Next to Kittle?
Tight end next to Kittle.
If I'm the Niners, just get an.
Don't you guys have
the Niners should. If I'm the Niners, just go interior offensive line or defensive tackle.
Yeah,
if I'm the Niners, really.
Defensive tackle is our major.
I don't think an edge rusher is much of a bigger need for the Niners compared to interior
because I think should be a major asset too. Lenore,
yeah,
we let out spots whenever we can, even Travarius, because we have physical corners. The Niners have physical corners. They don't have that much of guys that can like ball hog that consistently whenever they
play zone. Yeah.
So I feel like we need somebody a bit more spacious or lean or somebody like a Sauce Gardner that can make the secondary.
Well, I don't mind the Giants going corner in the second round because we do need a corner too. And go linebacker mid round.
You know somebody.
I heard Eli Ricks. I'm looking at him. Yeah, Eli Ricks.
I think I kind of agree with a little bit with Crazy Juice because if we can find another good tight end, plus they can back up George Kittle because the way he plays and he gets injured.
Yeah.
Because he takes on a lot of tackles. So we need somebody that can step up behind him. Because like this year, we didn't have really nobody. The other tight ends, they didn't really do that much.
Yeah,
I understand, but I wouldn't go
I can understand a bit of additional depth on
but with all those compensation picks the Niners have, I think you guys can wait for a tight end.
Yeah, man, round.
You don't have to snag him early. You don't got to snag a tight end early. You could just snag him like in the mid rounds with all those compensation picks the Niners have. You can definitely look for us because they don't have to be the number one guy. They just got to be, playing backup to Kittle, the understudy. So yeah.
You guys are already an ultimate management, bro. You guys don't need no.
If you want starting caliber, then that's when you reach in the first or third rounds. You go get those starting caliber guys that will likely be starters on your team. Then you go get them, and I think it should be offensive lineman for you guys and the defensive tackle as well, because they'll be day one starters for the team come training camp. So I'd go with that position for you guys.
Do you know where we drafted Kittle?
5th round, I think.
Yep.
Exactly. Yeah. You don't have to reach early. Exactly.
I agree.
Certain linebackers a lot of skill position players can come out the mid to late, like early to mid rounds. That's why they're going to prioritize them more.
Or draft the
only positions they like to prioritize in the first round are trench guys like edge rushers, offensive linemen, or quarterbacks. Those are the guys they take more seriously in the first rounds. If I had to think of it, yeah.
Yeah, they got Tyree Wilson, C.J. Stroud Stroud could head over to Indianapolis, so they can finally build over a quarterback instead of getting rentals again. I actually would like to see Stroud in Indianapolis give some depth. so we can actually move out the ball without What happened to Jonathan Taylor? I forgot about him.
You don't use Ross
Jonathan
Dwell.
Taylor, I think he got hurt. He was hurt a lot this year, yeah.
Will
So,
Anderson,
man.
Miles Murphy. We're seeing a lot of edge rushers, linemen, or quarterbacks.
Yeah, it's a lot of edge rushers. This draft class is loaded with edge rushers, yeah, for sure. And on wide receiver talent too.
Or Devin Witherspoon. I don't see him going to Philly.
No, I think Joey Porter's going to Philly. That's what I did in my mock draft. Joey Porter to I had Witherspoon going. I had him falling to the second round. I think being a first round guy that falls to the second round. There's always those guys every draft that should be first round talent, but they fall to the second round.
Somebody got to stop tweeting me that Verlander's are going to do anything. Another disappointing wild card.
I had to put money on it.
$500 million for just the first round. Give me a break, Mets.
So DST.
Yeah, what's up?
Who do you think should be the 49 starters next season? Out of Trey Lance and Brock Purdy.
I mean, Brock Purdy's out for a majority of this year, right?
Yeah.
So
well, we don't know how long he'll miss until after he has his surgery tomorrow. Tomorrow, yeah.
Well, the possibility is I would just keep Purdy for the consistency bias. Like, he's gotten a lot to prove over still a raw quarterback that has still yet to prove. And in the consolation prize that Trey Lance does produce, who says that he can put up what Brock Purdy did in just the second half of the season. So I would just keep Purdy. Plus that chemistry, you can't take that away all because you want to start your first round pick that's been second string for all these years. So I would go with Purdy.
Because like Vernon Davis says,
I didn't do anything. I didn't punch him. Never mind. What were you about to say?
Vernon Davis said, "Think Trey Lance." What do you think about these David McNiner?
Oh, what's up, David?
What's going on, fellas?
What's up, Phil? What's up, David?
So, what do you think about these? The old athletes, other athletes, or the
David
former
always
49ers?
looks like he made a Harley Davidson.
What do you think about these former athletes, 49ers athletes, saying that like Trey Lance should be started or Brock Purdy should be started?
I think they're not in the locker room. When it comes to Joe Montana, he straight up has PTSD from having Steve Young behind him.
Hey.
Damn straight. He's still holding that grudge, and it's like, look, man. Right now, we don't know what the outcome of Brock Purdy's surgery is. And we won't know until the 23rd because that's how the Niners roll. We're not going to know the same day. It's going to be the next day. And, then we'll find out if he ended up having to get Tommy John's or if he just got the ligament reattached with the brace. So if he just got the ligament reattached with the brace, he'll be back early. I'm going to say maybe after the preseason, but he won't have a preseason to get ready for the season. Yikes. So, that's about the recovery window. It would be, if it goes fast and everything right, it would be preseason. So, and then all of a sudden we have an open competition between Trey Lance and, Brock Purdy for quarterback, which is how it should be. I think every position, every year should be a open competition.
You got to fight.
I can agree.
You're right. To don't tear your ACL, I swear.
Okay, I was reading an article. It says, what do you think about this, what they saying? Trey Lance, 49ers man drops a major claim over his future plans and possible QB controversy. What do you think they mean by that?
Sorry, repeat the question one more time, Corey. I couldn't understand that.
Trey Lance, 49ers man, drops a major claim over his future plans and possible QB controversy.
Oh, so that's the headline.
Yeah, that's the headline. What you think they talking about?
What's the headline name?
It says Trey Lance, 49ers man, drops a major claim over his future plans and a possible QB controversy.
I mean, at this point with Trey Lance, he's just unlucky at this point. Hopefully he just stays healthy.
I'm sure he's lost a bunch of confidence in himself. My opportunity
Yeah,
to start was
definitely.
week 1. I lost, and then I get hurt, and then this no-name dude that was the last pick of the draft while I was the first round.
But I will say
gets
both
near to
quarterbacks are hurt.
Super Bowl.
But you can only control what you can at this point, right? So the best you can do is try to get healthier before Brock Purdy does, at this point, just so you can, be in consideration just to be the starter, I guess.
All right.
And, whenever you're the starter, hypothetically, you make the most of your opportunity because there's no way they're not going to ride the hot hand if he's playing really well. They're not going to swap him in for Brock Purdy, hypothetically. So, the availability is the best ability. You got to make sure you're there when it comes.
Beat him in training camp. If I don't beat him in training camp, shoot him. Then.
Okay, do any of y'all know a DCCA?
What is that exactly?
Oh, never mind. I know who it is.
Oh.
I hope it's the person. I was like, it's my man that made my intro.
Oh, here he is.
John Jay.
Hey!
What's up?
What's going on, John
What's
Jay?
up?
Almost.
Yo, what's
like,
up?
Nothing
I
much.
was like, John Jay, I was like, you might know who this is.
Oh, God.
This way is my new cool custom logo. Yep.
Yeah.
Oh, I love the bridge.
Thank you.
Wow.
Did y'all? I know most of y'all. On I think YTC saw my intro that John made me.
Yeah, it was a really cool intro.
So I won't stop a minute and show it because I want to thank John Jay for this intro. Let me see if I can play it.
No worries, man.
I like the intro though.
Oh, maybe it's not.
That was very nice.
That's cool.
If we had a couple dancers, 10 out of 10. That's just one man's opinion.
Yeah,
Thank you, John Jay.
Eric Armstead. You got Fred Warner. You got McCaffrey. Yep.
Thank you, John Jay.
Also got to make me a new
No worries,
countdown.
man.
Coming soon for the exit.
And that's
poll.
Henry Ruggs in the middle of a crime scene.
So
I'm going to make a countdown for the exit poll.
So the first thing I want to say before we talk stuff, so we all know BPS. He's having fun with YTC. He said Brock Purdy is a better quarterback. So don't shoot the messenger, man. That dude- Oh man, hey, it's true. They start them young. Those Eagle fans, they start them young.
Hey, listen, they're just taking their frustration out on us. That's all it is. That's all it is.
Don't worry. When we play them,
Hey, those Philadelphia fans, they have 3 championship losses in the last how long?
Yeah, aren't they one? They're below 500
they-
record in the Super Bowl.
They had
They
two
have a
or
below
three
500
Talk
opportunities
about
to be a
down
dynasty.
bad.
Especially when they barely survived against Atlanta in the wild card round, and then they got shut out. Who shut them out in the divisional round?
so they have a 25%.
Didn't they get shut out by the Panthers?
Oh my
I
god!
think in the 2000s. Those were that Jake the home teams. Yeah.
Wasn't there
they played the
kryptonite the
Patriots,
Buccaneers around the 2000s?
Mm-hmm.
So where's Michael? I heard he was talking smack.
Yeah, Michael was here
I
earlier.
don't know how.
You know, Michael the weird,
Bedtime.
the Michael the weirdo. You know, he left. So
Nonstop.
Oh,
He's a
wow.
That's the
weirdo.
only explanation I have, I guess.
Yeah, he was on there about I had to stop it from going on. I said, no, not on my show. Let's do that. On your own shows.
Yeah, there's no love lost between them kids.
I will say this for Michael. You know, I do agree. You guys are trading Justin Fields for CJ Stroud. Okay,
No, correction, Bryce Young.
or Bryce Young.
Apparently.
I
He's
mean,
gonna come
it's
in
a-
here. I heard that, John Jay.
I know Justin Fields is possibly not going to be the quarterback of the future.
bro, they're
But I
gonna
feel
get
like
Jay.COME out of retirement, bro.
he still has.
Hey, he can be
still
the
has
quarterback
upside.
if they build around him. That's
Yeah,
all
they
they
build
got.
around him.
It's not that hard.
He gets better mechanics around the quarterback position because
I mean, all he has to do is just work on his deep accuracy. That's all it is for me.
Yeah,
That's
literally
how
the
many-
same thing with Mitchell Trubisky. It's like you could have had a tenure
His
as a
deep ball
Chicago
accuracy.
Bear. I don't care if you don't become an All-Pro.
You ever seen those
Work on your
post throws?
mechanics.
You ever seen those throws? They make on the post corner throws, the 20+ yards on the right and left side. He has to also work on those post corner throws as well. That's also another thing you could definitely work on. And learning how to pinpoint throws, definitely that's what makes a good quarterback right there.
You're just a taller Kyler Murray. You can work with that.
Practically. I mean, you're already more mobile than him, but you just got to learn how to be more better
More
passer. That's
build,
it.
you have a better arm. You can visualize the field, unlike Kyler Murray. I'm sorry, that's rude.
Hey,
All the short jokes, yeah.
But and he
Fields
has.
is like 6'3", I think. Yeah.
I don't know if they're gonna keep Montgomery. I don't know if they're still gonna buy out or just build over from the draft, especially over the sacrifice.
I mean, they have a lot of money to bolster their court. They have $100 million, so they have a lot of money to make a lot
Do
of
not,
options.
and I repeat, do not try to negotiate with Jesse Bates, Bradley Roby, James Bradbury. Do not try to negotiate with Marcus Peters, Chicago. I swear to you. Do
They don't need really
that.
corners. They don't need corners really. They just
They're
need
washed.
a front seven.
No, I'm sorry. I just need to get that out of my chest because everybody.
They
was
just
saying
traded their
Marcus
entire
Peters.
front seven. That's the only thing that Chicago had going for them before the trades.
He was so great when in Kansas City, and then Tyrann Matthews was there. Did it really change how Kansas City played?
So John Jay.
Yep.
So what do you think about our former athletes? Saying who should be our starting quarterback.
No, it's just off-season, stuff. There's nothing.
People are bored. Yeah,
Like,
people get bored
There's
and make
nothing to
stories.
talk about. Like, so everyone's asking questions. I posted a video from Vernon Davis was on TMC a few nights ago, and he said that Trey Lance he's going to be good. Okay, so that's his opinion.
Oh wow!
Then Greg Cosell, who I lost so much respect today, said that Trey Lance, his intangibles made him the worst third overall pick. And this guy
What?
This guy is on NFL Films. His job is to watch the film of every quarterback, and he really had to say that. I don't know if it was clickbait or whatever, but he said it. And then last but not least, Albert Breer is saying that Trey Lance next year has to play. He says he does not care about Brock Purdy if he's healthy, because why did you give up, to move up to number 3? And so everyone is like saying their bits about the quarterback situation.
Yeah.
Now, as again, if the Niners had a different owner, the owner would have said, all right, a few years ago, I drafted a 3rd overall pick for quarterback. We got a good quarterback, but we want to know what this kid, he is a starter. That's how the old school owners, how they would address the media. They said, this is the guy. I'm overruling my owner. He's going to be the guy. If the guy is terrible, then, it is what it is. But you can tell that if Brock Purdy's going to get surgery and if he comes back healthy and he's throwing the ball like 50 yards down the field, his arm is good. Why did they desperately, just a few years ago, trade up for Trey Lance? It makes no sense. And that's why Kyle Shanahan, has to basically what? Maybe Trey Lance is not the guy, because he's technically making 1st round top dollar to be a backup. So it's kind of stupid. Why? So makes no damn sense to me. So personally, I would play Lance, but I would have him in a very, very short leash. And I said this.
Yeah.
Like how short leash, like reliever, short leash, or
So basically, Trey Lance has 4 games, and if he bombs all of them, he's horrible. Then he's done. You lost your job. Okay. And then Brock Purdy, because he played really well. And again, Trey Lance is going to be. It's the same thing with the Jimmy Garoppolo crap. You're going to have Christian McCaffrey for a full season. Debo is still a good, receiver. Brandon Ayuk is going to be on the team next year. George Kittle is going to be there. The offensive line is probably going to be better because we're probably going to bring in some players in the draft or in the free agency. So if Trey Lance is the guy and he doesn't perform very well, why could Brock Purdy do well? And Brock Purdy has the intangibles. So it's going to be the Jimmy Garoppolo all over BS stuff. I'm just tired. Like I just want a competent quarterback behind it. And again, I was listening to your boy RJ. I want to bring this up. I don't know if he's listening.
I have not been aware of what he said. What did he say?
So let me explain. He says Jalen Hurts, like he was so good on the field. He was better than Patrick Mahomes. Blah 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 blah. And I was saying,
What?
Hold on. I said, hold on. And I wrote in this chat, and he didn't read my comments. I said, listen, in 2015, when the Broncos beat the Panthers, Peyton Manning played trash.
Yeah, Peyton was horrible. He was washed at that point of his
won
career.
that game. Let's go back to when Peyton Manning was a Bronco and he lost to the Seahawks, and that Seahawks busted 30 points. 30 points on the Broncos. So I don't want to hear that. It doesn't matter how good Hurts played. Hurts played really well and Tommy Huxley, shout out to him. He reminded me. I forget sometimes that the Chiefs' defense is trash.
Yeah, and also here's the thing: it's more of an assessment of the roster around than it's Sirianni and Hurts. That was not mostly them. It was them of the front office drafting well, and that's been drafting well for the last 5 years.
Like the Eagles did a Super Bowl record, the most 10+ play drives. They did not have single.
Yeah, they scored 3 points only. 18-point play drive, and they only came up with
and
3
also,
points.
And that 18-play drive was the one where the referees may have made some mistakes, but at the end of the day, I really don't care. The game is over.
You only came up with less points in that drive.
But if the Eagles, Jalen Hurts is so good, why did his defense give up 38 points?
And an unanswered 24 off the second half.
31 points.
They were just negligent because they can't get corner routes off. That was
they were up at the half, 24-14.
That was apparent when Kelsey got his first touchdown.
I like Brock Purdy. I like Trey Lance, but in the Super Bowl, in the playoffs, defense wins championship games. Okay.
Yeah, they forced a lot of turnovers, and the turnovers helped them win.
So
that Chiefs defense, so yeah,
so no disrespect. Did Hurts play well? He racked up stat sheets.
Yeah,
racked up stat sheets.
I feel like the Eagles' defense was also too negligent. I feel like they were underestimating the Chiefs' offense. They were leading out a lot of first downs, especially when they were when Mahomes was hurt and first down off the pocket when he was under pressure, or when they allowed Juju over 7 completions around the second half when he barely even got a touch of the ball over the beginning of the game, and just getting Sky Moore touchdown over hit off the flat
on a flat route. 2 touchdowns that they gave up on flat
Kadarius
routes.
Toney, all Giants fans. No,
hey,
where did this come from?
He's forgiven. Hey, listen, he's forgiven in my grace. He did God's work. No slander.
Also,
he did God's work.
Also, I know Patriots fans are gonna get mad at this, but
Isaiah Hodgins stole his whole fucking flow.
I don't know if
you
guys have the NFL Network, but they have it. They have their on-demand library, and I watched the Super Bowl. The Super Bowl, like those 30 minutes where it's like a documentary. It's fun, interactive, and the Rams had the best offense. Going into that Super Bowl.
Of course,
Belichick, going back to his days, he slowed down that offense. Only allowed him 68 offensive yards in the first half. And Kurt Warner, Marshall Faulk, Torrey Holt, Isaac Bruce, when they were in their prime, and everyone gives credit to Tom Brady. No, Tom Brady was lucky that that defense was that good. And technically, Tom Brady was a rookie because that was his first year as a starter. So,
Mhm.
so at the end of the day, like a lot of people forget sometimes that when it comes to, and the reason why no, not Tom Brady, why Bill Belichick has won 6 Super Bowls, we forget sometimes that he always has good defenses, always, and we
Yeah.
forget that sometimes.
John Jay and David, you wasn't in here when we talking about this here.
Hang on, let me add to the point, Corey, before you go. And also to add to your point, you know why they kept those defenses around? How are they able to pay for them? Tom Brady took pay cuts, to keep those guys around as well. Just to add that,
and he's considered the GOAT. But anyway, yeah. Well, what's up, Corey?
Do y'all, David or John, do y'all think we should draft a tight end in the draft to back up?
I think you should. Probably in the late rounds, you should, yeah.
At this point, we only have Charlie Warner under contract.
With all those multiple
And,
compensation picks y'all getting, so
I mean, if we can get a guy like Austin Hooper on the cheap, I would like to. But we're probably better off drafting a guy.
You're good. Your mic's a little distorted
salary
right now.
cap restrictions.
Yeah, man, it's not like me right now. I used to be.
Oh, wow. At least he's honest. You got to respect the honesty.
I respect the honesty, yeah.
Oh, man. Anyway, so all right, so right now, Tyler Kroft, who, all he's going to be known for is like, missing that tackle that, Brock Purdy. So he's a free agent. I don't know if they're going to bring him back. Ross Wally, he's gone because this is his 3rd consecutive offseason and he's been a free agent 3 years in a row. Are they going to give him this 4th 1-year contract in a row? Which makes no damn sense. So I don't think we're going to pick him up. So, and Tyler Kroft, I don't know if he's going to come back. On the roster, George Kittle, how old is he?
Kittle should be around 27 by now.
I think it's mid-20s or something.
He's going to be 30 years old.
29 years old.
Oh, my God.
Oh, he's 20. I thought he was in his mid-20s.
Yeah. So,
damn.
Charlie Warner is only 25 years old. He's a good blocking tight end, but he has made some quality catches, and again, he's not a pass catcher, but he's made some wonderful catches. I think his best catch this year, and someone told me this, but I'm going to say it anyway. I don't care. Charlie Warner's best catch was from Jimmy Garoppolo when Jimmy bombed a 40-yard, which I think was the longest throw in the air connecting to a wide receiver. But Charlie Warner, like if he was like George Kittle or somebody else, Charlie Warner could have got that touchdown. But again, he's a blocking guy. He doesn't have speed. So George Kittle's 30, like Tony Gonzalez was, I think, 37, 38 when he retired. Antonio Gates, 39 when he retired. But those guys started to decline when they got around 33, 34. So George Kittle, his
Antonio Gates, also
his time is getting limited. So we do really need a tight end. And Charlie Warner is a good blocking tight end, but we do need
a receiving threat, yeah,
who can catch. Now, is tight end a priority right now? Well,
not bigly.
If the Niners are like, hey, let's give Ross Dwelly another 1-year contract, it's kind of dumb, but I still think that center or right tackle. So either in free agency, we address one of each. Either we overpay for a center or we pay for a right tackle. And Brunt's skill, I think, is the wild card because he will save us a lot of money and a draft pick. And we need defensive tackle. Kinlaw, I think everyone has seen the writing on the wall. He's another Solomon Thomas. Solomon Thomas, basically, his poor play got him out. Kinlaw's injury is going to get him out. So, it's really sad that, and look at the DeForest Buckner. It's still killing us. It's still killing us. But, yeah, so probably we might draft a tight end at the end of day 3.
So, John Jay, speaking of Kinlaw, do you think he makes the 53-man roster?
Who?
Kinlaw.
He'll probably make the 53-man roster because he's making too much money. Because again, from 1 to 10, they got that salary. From 11 to 20, he's making that big rookie salary. Anyone who's making the money, you better be on the field. Now, if he doesn't make the roster, the dead cap for him is still about $9 million in dead money. Bad situation for the 49ers. Horrible situation. And unfortunately, we're screwed because John Lynch, and again, I've argued with this dude. I'm gonna say his name on stream. I really don't care. Luke Luna. That dude disappeared on my channel, and I really don't care. This dude and I would have arguments in my chat. Why did he sign a 5th-year option? But he doesn't want to answer that question. It still pisses me off. Why did he sign his 5th-year option? But I wanted 20 million. Then why did he take $12.5 million? But again, Luke Luna, I respect that, but you're 100% wrong. He did not want the big money. He said it last year, but even that evidence. So, yeah, if Kinlaw is cut, that's dead money. If he's on the practice squad, that's just dumb. Makes no damn sense. So he'll probably make a roster spot. He doesn't deserve it.
Yeah, Luke Luna kind of disappeared off YouTube. I haven't seen him around a long time.
Yeah, I haven't either.
When's the last time you did anything on?
But it is what it is, and that's why. And again, I don't want to get personal on my life, but at the end of the day, some Niner fans, not you guys, you guys are cool, but some Niner fans, I just can't tolerate their bull stuff. And, I just don't want to like say the same thing over and over again. And also the content creators, if you're listening, I really don't care if it gets me even in more trouble. I got to put them on blast as well. I'm just tired of trying to kiss people's butt. And, I'm like, I'm not that type of person. I never was that type of person. It's just that, I've tried to be a nice dude, and I'm done being. I'm being who I am. This asshole.
Bam.
Yeah. Yo.
Anyway, what's up, Sam?
What up, Sam?
Continue, John Jay.
What's up, Sam?
Continue, John Jay.
Anyway, but yeah, I am who I am, and that's just who I'm always been. I'm true to myself, and I'm gonna live my life. YouTube, I don't need YouTube. I can quit if I want, but I'm just do my channel the way I want to do. But anyway.
Okay.
What's up, Sam?
What's up?
Yep, I didn't see you down there when I was in Tennessee this past week.
Oh.
Now I'm playing, man. Not because I went to visit family in Tennessee. So, yeah. But yeah, what's up, Sam?
Okay, do y'all?
Well, no. I'm thinking about what to say, but I've been hearing so much about the 49er fan base. 49er fans are upset that they make this Super Bowl successful season. Who cares? Who gives a crap? If you make it to the Final Four, that's a good season.
Why are they so upset? Like we've won so many Super Bowls over the past decade.
Well, Sam Bell, like in my defense, the way we lost when our quarterback broke his elbow, and we were on our 4th-string quarterback. It was just like it was game over. So like if Brock Purdy played bad, then I wouldn't be as frustrated. But Brock Purdy, I think the 3rd play of the game, he broke his elbow. And that's the thing that, like, what if he was on the field for all 4 quarters, able to throw the football? And we don't know. So, and I know the NFL, like, they don't show any bias, but there was an article that was written 10 years ago. They do not want to see a conference championship game or a Super Bowl when a quarterback gets injured. They don't want to see the backup because they're also investing billions of dollars for those games. So when the NFL like, oh, okay, so now we just got to crown the Eagles. You do know that they were, they did lose some money because again,
Yeah.
they also have to prepare, 49ers stuff. So like, and so, but logistically, that doesn't matter. But as a 49er fan, like, I don't know how anybody would feel if their team is in the Super Bowl and their quarterback, their arm gets broken. And it's
Yeah.
only the first drive.
But like you lose the battle, you find another day.
Look, Sam Bell, this was our season.
Another day.
Like,
I wouldn't say that this was our season. We had a lot of speculation of who was even going to start, if Debo was even going to produce. That he didn't that much around the postseason. And
go ahead.
Sorry, go ahead. Well, I wouldn't say that we're even projected around like the same thing as the Chiefs, especially over a quarterback situation or personnel. I don't think we were even that projected to be a conference championship contender. Most people could have ruled us out, or even the Seahawks, even a higher seeding than us, because most people were even projecting us to be at least second or third behind the Los Angeles Rams if it wasn't for their lackluster performance.
You lose a fight, you find another day.
But I'm very proud of what the Niners did.
Like, you lose a football game, you find another day. That's what it is.
Mm-hmm.
Well, so here's what's up, dude. I'm an old school 49er fan. I come from, the Bill Walsh era, Eddie DeBartolo.
Yikes.
And every year a Super Bowl ain't won is a bust. That's where I stand. Corey, where do you stand?
Say it again.
I said every year we don't win a Super Bowl, it's a bust.
Yeah.
That's just what I say.
Yeah, but I knew once our quarterbacks went down, that was it. When Brock got hurt, I knew right then that Johnson wasn't gonna be able to do anything to take us there. And if he did, if he had some crazy way that we won that game, some crazy way, something happens.
Mm-hmm.
Who would have been our quarterback in the Super Bowl? Couldn't be Brock Purdy. So it would have been Johnson in the Super Bowl?
Nah, like if say like hypothetically the Niners won with Josh Johnson, Jimmy Garoppolo, like I don't know, like if the stories were true, Kyle would have forced him to play. He said, "You're gonna put that helmet on. You're gonna have your second opportunity starting in the Super Bowl. I don't care what your agent says. I don't care. This is the Super Bowl. Are you really going to sit out in the Super Bowl? And I don't care who you are. If you're healthy and you're the starting quarterback, you're gonna play that game. So,
yeah."
Well, I want to thank you, the 49 organization, to give one of your personnel people to be our GM for the Titans. Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
Yeah.
And thank you for the draft picks. Cough, cough.
We mean draft picks. What are you talking about?
So you guys hired him, and well, we got your draft picks, compensation picks.
What kind of picks you talking about?
Third rounds. Thank you
that
for your
ain't bad. That ain't bad.
It's good for us.
Yeah, you guys gonna have those third round picks,
so
because we always sucked in the third round.
As long as Kyle don't pick a damn running back.
Yeah.
So I'm so sorry to ask you this question because apparently, those Bears fans, one of them is a huge fan of the Jaguars, if you know what I mean.
Dragging off.
So what happened in week 18? I'm sorry. I'm sorry for asking.
Okay, so do y'all believe when the 49ers, like Kyle Shanahan says, that they are through Jimmy and they let him go? Do you believe him? Can you believe what he says?
Well,
I don't believe anything.
Our organization's going to make a trade with the Chicago Bears.
I really don't care what Kyle Shanahan says because he says one thing, and then he changes his mind the next day. Like the dude is like he lies to the media. He lies to the media.
Maybe we should get a first-round edge rusher this year. Kyle, we already got Bosa.
Hold on. When it comes to Jimmy Garoppolo, I've never heard Kyle say anything definitive like this before. You know what I mean?
You guys
it sounds to me like he is done with them.
Well, he's a free agent, and Don Yee is not going to have him sign with the Niners.
Excuse me.
So, like, at the end of the day, like on Twitter, like, I still see people who are like these 49er fans or fake 49er fans because they really want to give up Jimmy Garoppolo. Okay, number one, you're a Garoppolo fan, so stop it. Two, these arguments on Twitter about who's a real 49er fan, and again, and a few weeks ago, when I started to take my first break from YouTube, I said this argument: if you've never been to Candlestick Park, if you've never been to Hunters Point, shut the F up. But I'm not going to do that because I'm not going to stoop to their level. But there are people like that. So at the end of the day, I have a real legitimate argument. They don't. So I just want to put my foot down there. But at the end of the day, who cares if Jimmy is on any other team? Because at the end of the day, just like Brian says, our boy Brian, it's the uniform that we root for. We don't root for the names of the people.
Or allegiance to one person. Cough, cough.
Also,
exactly.
Here's a fun fact. An average college prospect that is drafted either in the first round, the 7th round, or an undrafted free agent, an average player, if they are good enough, they are a 10-year special teams player. If they're really, really good, that's what they're going to be, bouncing around for a decade being special teams player. That's still a huge, like you're making about league minimum, which is about $300,000 a year for a decade. You're making about $3 million for a 10-year span. If you're smart and know how to save your money, you're going to make about $3 million. But if you're like a below average NFL player and you're a practice squad player, usually practice squad players after 5 years maximum, 3 to 5 years, they quit because they're like, every year I'm making about $50,000 a year on the practice squad. All I do is go to the facility, practice, and then for 18 weeks I'm on the sideline with my normal clothes. I could just make a normal job and pay for the VIP pass and do that instead of being on a team. So that's the true reality. So a lot of people forget that 1% of the entire league, they're the ones that play 15 years, make the top dollar. So we have to forget, we have to remember sometimes the NFL, it's true. It's the no fun league and it's the now football league. Whatever you've done, and it's not fun because, like there have been thousands of people that have been drafted in the NFL and they've never played a damn down. So welcome to the NFL. So like, I wanted to put that out there for all these people who argue on Twitter. Like they're all, oh, we want to be experts. And that's the reason why I don't want to be no damn expert. I just want to talk 49ers football. That's another thing I just got tired of YouTube because like I watch every content creator and they try to be like, oh, I'm so smart. I'm so smart. My takes are really good. And I'm like, barf. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Basically, copy and paste cookie cutter stuff you hear from normally on the ESPN outlets. They try to replicate it like sheep. I know.
And let me apologize to Corey. I know this is your stream, but you know.
Okay.
Sick of hearing Stephen A. think like he knows football.
No more individuality nowadays, is it?
Anyway.
Okay, what you think about this article? It says one player from each team, the 49ers should be interested in the NFC West edition.
What type of assets we're talking about? Any like skills positions, linemen?
I know it talked about should the 49ers go after Rodney Hudson, the Raiders host in there, and Arizona center now.
Nah, he's 33.
Oh,
he'll be 34 next year.
Yeah.
I thought he was 30. Either way, he's old.
Well, yeah. Well, anyway, it doesn't matter. At the end of the day, like the point is to keep so if you want to keep a championship team, we're going to lose a lot of players. And I mean, we're going to lose a lot of impact players. Mike McGlinchey's gone 100%. I'm not going to argue with anybody. He's gone. Okay. So we have to focus on the right tackle. If you want to have a right tackle and have a championship offensive line for, making it a deep run in the playoffs for a Super Bowl, you got to find someone that's better than Mike McGlinchey for the pennies on the dollar. And Kyle needs to tell John, hey, we don't have much. We know how to backload contracts. Let's find someone we can plug in right now at the center so the offensive line can be better. We're going to lose probably Aziz to free agency because I think in the last couple of years, he's earned the money that he wants, but we won't be able to play him. That's why we signed McClary Ball, because Flanagan Foles is also a free agent. So if we lose those two guys, we got to figure out what to do in the linebacker. And when you look at the secondary, Jimmy Ward's gone. I don't really see a big difference because, Tayshaun Gibson and Talanoa Funga, they're really good guys. They work well together. You got to bring back Emmanuel Mosley with Charvarius Ward. So if you're looking to keep a championship team, you have to address the positions that we're going to lose and players that we're not going to bring back. And I've said this, the big name that everyone's talking about is the Washington Commanders defensive tackle Payne. Here's a funny thing. He probably is going to be cheaper than DJ Jones. So if he's going to be cheaper than DJ Jones, bring him in just in case. And then maybe during the draft, trade Kinlaw. Eric Armstead is good, but you want to get better. So we'll see what the Niners do, but I will not bring in anyone that wants money and someone that's past the age of 31, 32.
We really don't want a Carson Wentz.
What do you think, David McNiner?
We just don't want that.
Well, if it isn't our resident Eagles fan below.
Oh, he's coming in. Yo, CG.
What's up, man? And fuck the Eagles, man. Let's get this shit straight, man. This is the real thing that matters.
Yay.
Dude, it's a joke.
I know. I'm just trying to shove it, man. I'm just being a show off. But I got some
saying like fuck the Eagles on the set.
No, but I got some good news, guys, man. I just chit chat with the wrestler, the one that's named Chad Wicks or something. The one that was part of the Dick Brothers, whatever. I'm supposed to get him on like next Wednesday if you guys are really interested, man.
So speaking of CG, because David Corona
might get Paul Ramos,
and you are Laker fans.
I might get two more wrestlers coming up soon. So
okay, so I have a promise. You, Crazy Juice, and David Corona will be Warrior fans.
No, I'll take a piss on that Warriors. Feelings mutual, bro, but you know, it's all good.
Warriors are technically California's favorite team. Cough, cough.
Oh, here's Sam Bell, my boy from Taco Bell.
Taco Bell, wow.
Well, at least there's championships in California, unlike the Clippers. They just got Westbrook off.
They got cancer, man.
So, dude, let me ask you a question. So you posted the video about I think the draft or free agency. When I'm sleeping at like 4 o'clock in the morning, man.
I got bored. I got so bored. There was nothing to do. So you know who I had to do is do my impression of freaking David Lombardi shit.
Speaking of
David
Lombardi,
but he does the food reviews after his fucking shit, and he does it like a little stand pose, bro. I was doing the same shit. See what the difference is.
Let's see. I'm trying
What
to
about
remember.
the Giants?
Is this true what Big Mac Sports saying?
Well, hold on. Let me.
Is it delayed?
Is delayed.
I thought it was supposed to be. I thought the surgery was supposed to come tomorrow.
Yeah, I thought so too.
How come it's delayed? I don't get it. Is it his elbow still hurting? You might have to require Tommy John.
Let me go to the breaking news website.
Hey, John Jay, how good are the Giants going to be in San Francisco?
And see, this year we're not gonna do well because we didn't bring no free agents. Our team's getting older. But I will say this: in the first week, the first series, we're gonna beat those pesky Yankees.
Yeah.
No,
man, we can only dream.
Don's about to remind you guys, what you gave up away.
Breaking news from Nick Ranger or Wagner. Brock Purdy was slated to have surgery on the torn UCL in his right elbow tomorrow, but that has been delayed because of continuous swelling. Oh my goodness!
Are we going to? Is San Francisco Giants?
So the injury's worse than you expected.
So you think maybe they might just delay it for a little bit longer until the swelling goes down because that's the only way he can get the surgery done.
See, number one again. Like I can't believe I'm gonna sound like a doctor. And so when you have a major injury, your body, whatever, so your elbow, it becomes so swollen, so tender, like it's so much pain that Brock Purdy is like since like the last week of January. I don't know how he's able to deal with the pain, but if that swelling does not go away, that surgery is going to be delayed, and they may have to do something much worse. So hopefully the swelling goes away. If it doesn't go away, we have one quarterback.
Well, you think maybe they have to go Tommy John then or something if that's the case?
I hope not.
That's worst case scenario. That's very much worst case scenario is having Tommy John surgery if that swelling keeps continuing.
Hey, John Jay.
Yep.
Are the San Francisco Giants ever going to get somebody? Are we going to get anybody good to make it back to the World Series in the near future?
Well, as long as we have Gabe Kapler, who's a moron, and our ownership group, they don't want to spend money. So
they're cheapskates, man. They're just like
what? San Francisco moving somewhere? What's the issue with the Giants?
So basically, because like I grew up a Giants fan, and I did grow up in the organization. I work with their community fund. I got to know the owners and all the people. And one of the things before, like a lot of people when we moved out here to San Francisco, we kept those owners from New York for a very long time, and they did not know diddly squat about the West Coast. So eventually those guys just sold the team in the late 70s, early 80s. And we got a really good firm in the 80s that basically built a great contender. We lost to the Cardinals in 87 in the National League Championship game. We beat the Cardinals in the 1989 and of course the famous earthquake World Series in 89. Then the grocery store guy called Safeway. Basically, the CEO bought the Giants. So the Giants are owned by that
Safeway.
grocery company. And the first thing he did was he basically put his checkbook and signed Barry Bonds. After that, the Giants and the Dodgers, those famous 90s rival of the Dodgers and the Giants were so great in the 90s. And so it was really, really fun. And then finally they made the playoffs after playoffs. Finally, we in 2002, we won the pennant again. But then we had a transition. The CEO left back to the grocery store, and he left his like little crony. And then finally in the 2000s, we brought in Newcomb, who was technically a baseball guy, but he had money. And that's why we won 3 World Series in 5 years. We could have won 5 World Series in a row, but in 2011 we got hurt, and in 2013 the team got hurt.
So the owner doesn't want to spend money like a freaking.
So the new owner, who we have right now, that's why we changed it to Oracle Park, which is basically the Oracle people. They were the ones who ran the Golden State Warriors before the new owners.
Oh God,
we're going to be trash for a long time.
Dodgers. You got the We Believe
man, Dodgers. So that means they're going that Trent Baalke route, man. That cheapskate crap.
Look, at least the highest contract you guys have signed was a Mitch Heininger for at least 3 years, $43 million, and next was Taylor Rogers for 3 years, $33 million. So you guys are really going sparingly with the cash, especially over the big market, knowing how the Mets like quintupled in free agent signings in just one off season.
Yeah. So
man, dude, if this is the case, bro, we're looking for a disaster for the Giants, man. So I don't know.
Well, anyway, this year I'm going to my first Giants game since 2019.
Hey,
I'm gonna have fun.
Oh man,
I might go to the Chase Center.
I'm going to the Yankees and Giants.
I'm poor. Sell the team.
So I'm not.
What?
The San Francisco Giants owner that we have now needs to sell the team, dude.
Yep, I agree. Will that happen?
He ain't gonna sell the team. He cares about money.
You know.
Just like I want the Yorks to sell the team too, man. Fuck them.
What about you sell it to Spanos and make sure he ruins the rest of your organization?
No.
Well, I mean, Jed York is a fucking like curse, bro. I don't like the Yorks. They've always been.
Jed York is a business guy. Like his uncle was a football person, but at the end of the day, you know, it is what it is.
Yeah, I want a football person, not a fucking business guy, bro. Fuck that. Doesn't work that way.
Anyway, I just remember what I wanted to ask you. So you talk about David Lombardi. You copied one of his BS stories, man. Are you the Lombardi, fanboy now?
No, I just had to make a joke out of it, man. No, because he does that freaking like I just wanted to because I got so bored, so I decided to do something like kind of like how he would do it, and I just thought it'd be freaking funny.
No, I'm talking about that. You took one of his BS stories, like one of his little stories about how the 49ers are so great and Jimmy's so good, stuff like that. You copied one of his stories.
Dude, I never understood why he's a big time Jimmy boy, bro. That's his problem.
I found out the dude's not from the Bay Area. He's from the Central Valley.
No, he's from Visalia.
Yeah,
so
that's the
John Jay, you were telling me,
but he lives down there.
That the owners that we have now that ruined the Golden State Warriors.
Yep, the Oracle company. That's why it was called Oracle Arena for a long time. But
now it's Oracle Park now.
So anyway, but at the end of the day, like the Oracle company, they're an e-commerce, like it's like Amazon, but they're more e-commerce style. When it comes
I mean, who does content like swimming and doing reports, bro? Come on, who does that shit? I'm just like, I mean, I get it. It's kind of like innovative in some ways.
Mm-hmm.
Who the hell does that?
Also, I told your boy Michael that you were trashing his quarterback. He did not like it.
No, I just don't get the hype on Justin Fields, bro. I don't think he was ever a fit to the Niners to begin with. I don't think he was ever going to be the guy. So it's like
he had a good year. He broke Lamar Jackson's record.
He
Yeah,
had a
beat
good
some-
year, but it doesn't mean he's gonna fit the team, bro. I'd rather have a quarterback that I'm pretty much more confident. I think Trey just wasn't given the fair chance because of the injury, and I think Trey's gonna be fine.
At
But-
the end of the day, Justin Fields was a quality quarterback. It's just Kyle is looking for a quarterback that's under center.
You guys are going with Justin Fields.
And
Yeah,
you guys
we-
are going
Justin
with Justin Fields. You are stupid.
yes, I agree. Like, no disrespect. Like, I would have rather had Justin Fields than Mac Jones. And again, Mac
What
Jones is
about the
overrated.
Alabama's quarterback?
I would rather have freaking dude. I would have Mac Jones over fucking Fields, bro.
Yeah,
I don't know.
What
Fields
about
just-
the Alabama quarterback?
Mac
That's what I
Jones.
said. I'd rather have
Not
Mac Jones than have Justin
Wrong
Fields.
name, dude. It's not
Which,
Matt Jones.
which Alabama quarterback? Which
At
one?
least Shanahan would have
AJ
made.
McCarron.
CJ
Dude, at
Stroud,
least-
dude.
I'm confused right now.
Battlehawks quarterback.
Well, Alabama's got a good first round pick coming into the
Are
draft.
you talking about Bryce Young?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Bryce Young.
He's light. That is undersized, bro. I don't know how long he's gonna play.
Yeah, how tall is
Bryce Young
exactly?
will be a perfect quarterback for the 49ers.
No, he's going to the Texans, I believe.
No, he's
Yeah,
not.
possibly.
That's a little crap, CG.
Yeah, that's possibly going to be CJ Stroud. He's going to Indianapolis.
CJ Stroud, bro. I don't get the hype on this kid, bro. These Ohio State quarterbacks, I don't get it.
He's a pocket pass. He's a pure pocket passer.
He's a pure pocket passer, but
So he's more of
but
a
he has
pocket
some
passer than
ability
Fields, right?
to get out the
Yeah,
pocket.
he's more of a pocket passing quarterback.
Than Fields, right? He's more of a passer
I know,
than Fields. Right?
I scouted Bryce Young and I scouted Stroud already. I got to scout the rest of the other quarterbacks because I keep forgetting.
Oh, Jake Hayner is another guy, but he's undersized. He kind of seemed like another Brock Purdy project.
Oh, there you go. Jake Hayner, the quarterback from Fresno.
Yeah, he's good.
Everyone says he's good. The problem is that I think his stats were padded, which is not good. And I hate padded stats because it doesn't really tell the full story.
It's Fresno. Who's in
but
that
he's also-
conference, man?
He's also ranked the 270th prospect in the NFL. That's
Yeah.
garbage.
The
That's
Mountain West is trash. Okay, I get that part. Yeah, but how about this quarterback from Houston? I heard a little bit of buzz about Clayton Toombs, whatever. I heard he's pretty raw.
Clayton Toombs. I don't think I've heard him much.
No, check him out. Clayton Tune from Houston, bro. Usually those Houston quarterbacks are pretty solid.
The best option you guys should not do is Justin Fields. Don't do it.
And then Hooker.
That's a waste of time, dude.
And then Hooker, he might even be a flyer. He might even draft the draft stock because of an injury, bro. So he might be one of those quarterbacks we may be able to stash. How about that guy from Tennessee? You want to take a flyer on him even though it's not worth the risk? If he falls in the 5th round, why not?
See, like the quarterback that I like, and again, I've only seen a little bit, is the Florida quarterback.
Oh, Anthony Richardson.
Anthony
CG,
Richardson.
I'm the guy that saw Hooker play.
I see him being a
against
late round pick because I don't think they see much highlights off him, even though.
Well, they so far.
Hey, Sam, how do you like about Hooker? How do you like about Hooker,
I
that
think
quarterback?
he's good.
Hooker's a
I've
pretty
seen a
good
couple Florida
quarterback,
games.
dude.
Anderson's good.
Henry Hooker's a pretty good quarterback, man.
I wouldn't mind him if he slides in the 5th round. Why not take a flyer on him? I like it.
Now, he's ranked as a 2nd round grade, but as we see the combine is going to change the big board. That's the reason.
What about Stetson Bennett?
Who?
Stetson Bennett, the quarterback from Georgia. He could be a nice system quarterback.
That guy reminds me of Brandon Whedon, that 27.
Oh, Brandon. Hello, my
Oh my God, the old man.
Sheesh.
No, but that quarterback's a winner, bro. He's a winner.
Brandon Whittier. You mean Stetson Bennett?
It doesn't matter if he's a
Stetson
winner.
Bennett,
dude,
He plays the biggest competition.
When he's old enough to have a full-time job right now,
he played the biggest competition.
Not old enough to own child support.
Him slap TCU.
Stetson Bennett's staying at Georgia, dude. He ain't going to the draft.
Hello, Val.
There he is.
Brian.
He's declared.
Wait,
Stay there.
Stetson Bennett's clear for the draft?
Stay there.
Stetson Bennett's clear for the draft?
Stay there.
Well, yeah. See, Belix knows about him because he's a Georgia fan. But dude, I
Watch the Sage
heard
draft.
he's already declared for the draft. I got him in my mock drafts in the 5th round. He can
He's
be
a
a guy we
bust.
can pick up.
He's not
a
going to be in
bust.
this draft.
He's not going to
CG.
start. He's going to be our backup. He's going to be a 3rd-string quarterback, and then we
Dude, the
probably
only
develop him.
quarterback that I like in the draft that no one's talking about because he's a West Coast offense is a TCU quarterback. That's the only
Max
quarterback.
Duggan.
Yeah.
No, I want Hendon Hooker, actually. I like that name, Hooker.
He's
Then he's a little...
he's another Jalen Hurts so far.
But he's a project. We could take a flyer on him. Trey Lance, Hooker.
Hooker got the size. I don't think he has much of an IQ.
Rookie contracts, bro. We don't have to worry about rookie contracts, bro. We can keep these.
Get in there, dude. Get in the stream, buddy. Come on, stream.
Yep, he's going to the draft. Like, let's. I actually had Bennett on my mock draft in the 5th round, going to the Niners.
He's not going to the Niners.
As a backup or 3rd stringer,
He's
yeah.
not
I
going to the
mean,
Niners. You want to know why? Because whoever we want, we're not going to draft. Look what happened last year. Did we draft anybody that we wanted? No. What about the year before? No. The year before that? No. So
Spencer Burford got drafted. I got him.
No one had him on the mock draft. Nobody.
No, but I had a feeling he was going to get drafted to the
The only
Niners.
reason why because like you spoke to him, so that that doesn't count.
Oh.
I'm sorry, dude. I'm
least
sorry,
you have the
dude.
feeling.
I'm speaking facts, man.
Hey, what about this cornerback from South Carolina? We might even get this kid, Darius Rush. I heard he's like another Chris Culliver, if not better.
Whatever.
He's trash, dude.
No.
He's trash.
How's he trash? He looks like Chris Culliver.
He's trash, dude.
How's he trash? He did good in the Senior Bowl. He looked good.
And you want to know who else is also trash? Anyone from Oklahoma.
Nobody in Oklahoma's trash. You got the D. You got the D. What is it? The receiver Mims. He's raw. He can be a good slot receiver. He's like a Sterling Shepard.
Hey, CG, Oklahoma quarterbacks are trash, dude.
No, they're good. Oh, look at Jalen Hurts. He went to the Super Bowl. Jalen Hurts went to the Super Bowl.
That doesn't count. He was from Alabama.
No, he finished his career with the Sooners,
He was
bro.
from Alabama.
Oh, okay. So Troy Aikman won a Super Bowl even though he was an Oklahoma Sooner. Okay, I get it. So I guess we had, but hey,
hold on. Someone said he went to UCLA.
No, but he went to Oklahoma first. He went to he went to Oklahoma first, and then he transferred to UCLA, bro. But you see, your logic is kind of the other way around. So I'll name you some Oklahoma players that we should definitely get. Braden Willis, he can be a late round tight end you can develop. This guy's got some athletic traits. He can be a good receiving tight end. He's got some tools to be a good blocker too. And then you got this kid, Jalen Redmond, a D tackle, fits the mold. He's kind of like another Hassan Ridgeway type player. You can get him maybe in the 5th round. I think he's worth the risk. Wayne Morris is a tackle we can definitely take a flyer on.
HCG, Stetson Bennett should go to the Dallas Cowboys.
Wow.
And that's Valix's dream. He likes that guy.
Cooper Rush should start.
Hey, is that Valix? I think that's Valix.
Yep.
Can y'all hear me? Hello?
Yeah, I can hear you.
What's up, man?
All right.
Hey, let him talk, man.
What y'all say about Stetson Bennett? I want to debate about this since I'm the Georgia guy. Who said?
Okay. We were talking about potentially as a draft prospect that we might look into draft, maybe as a 3rd string quarterback or something. I don't know, maybe.
Oh, he's
going
going.
to the Dallas Cowboys. Just saying.
No, he's not going to us. He's gonna be like a last round pick or something like that. Stetson Bennett.
Yeah, they call him like another Brock Purdy type pick, man. I don't know. We'll see.
He's not that.
But he
bad.
wants.
He just needs what he does. He's kind of is like, bro. He needs weapons around him. If he don't have weapons around him, I don't know if he's gonna be good for weapons. That's my opinion.
See, awesome kid. He says Oregon quarterbacks. My boy Justin Herbert and Marcus Murray.
Man. Georgia got a quarterback that got something that
Shout out
both of them
to,
don't even have. Man, Georgia got a quarterback got a thing that none of those players ever get a ring.
Oh, Lenore went to Oregon, so I guess we can say you're welcome, awesome kid. Lenore's making our secondary look decent.
Hey, that Georgia quarterback got a championship ring and a high school reunion at the same.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
Bennett could be
people.
Ooh.
Better than Dak.
Oh my! See.
Dak Prescott needs to go to Dallas, and they need to draft Stinson Bennett. I'm sorry.
If we get,
I'd rather they get Bennett.
Hey, if we get Bennett, I won't be mad because
he'd be happy.
That's my guy.
Shout out to Georgia for beating the Oregon Ducks.
We beat the shit out of it.
Because I can't stand Awesome Kid and his Ducks.
Hey, Awesome Kid likes those Oregon Ducks, of course, but here's this one cornerback who has the same last name as me.
And
Christian,
also, shout out to last year when Oklahoma murdered the Ducks.
Oh, yeah, we did. Yeah, we did.
Is this last year?
Come on.
Yeah, we blew the brakes out of Oregon.
Quarterback is trash, Alex. The one you got
who?
right now.
Who's trash?
The Dallas Cowboy quarterback you have right now.
Oh, you're talking about Dak Prescott, in his opinion.
Prescott's trash.
Cooper Rush is awesome.
I mean, he's better.
Hey, let me ask you something, Alex. Do you really?
He's better than your quarterback. Whatever.
Oh.
Do you think Cooper Rush?
I mean, the fucking Titans.
Do you think that Cooper Rush can be your guy or not?
What did Tannehill do?
Nothing, dude. Nothing.
Hey, I heard that Titans might even go after Derek Carr. They might go for the car.
Who's going for Derek Carr?
Titans, Jets, or
any disparate team in the NFC South.
Saints, Falcons.
We're not going to
any of those four teams in the NFC
because
Derek Carr is
asking for too much money.
If I know anything, Derek Carr's going into two teams. Someone in the NFC South or the Jets. There's no in between.
Exactly.
Pretty much.
We're not going to get Derek Carr because he's going to ask too much money.
You're better off going to the AFC South. Just less competition.
Well.
Hey, unless Seattle says not, we ain't gonna pay you that kind of money, then maybe he might go to Seattle.
So
if CG Wells just said, CG, we're not gonna pay Derek Carr what he wants. It's not happening.
I'm gonna catch you guys later. Thanks for having me on, Corey Davis.
No problem.
You guys have a great night.
All right, man.
You too.
So I want to say this before I forget. If anything bad happens in New York, like they have a consolation prize known as Jimmy Garoppolo.
They're not getting Jimmy.
Oh, the Raiders are getting them. They're getting Garoppolo.
I'm just playing.
Every time you say that, it almost happens.
Jimmy Garoppolo might even go to the Jets because they haven't found their so-called model quarterback since Joe Namath. Jimmy Garoppolo would be big in New York.
Giants.
Oh, I thought it was the Jets.
No. My Valix voice.
Hey, look, it's CG.
You said what?
Rams, man.
I said in my Valix voice for the Giants getting
he
Jimmy
said, he said the Rams are going to suck forever. He said the Rams are going to be trash for the next decade.
Hell no.
Jim Everett, GOAT, Rams Nation, Purdy elbow, still full.
Nah, he told me that he likes the Raiders. That doing the comment. He told me that he roots for the Raiders.
We're not going to get Jimmy. We're not going to get Jimmy. We're not going to get Jimmy with his
How come that Jim Everett guy told me that he admit that he likes the Raiders? Why would you like two teams, bro? I don't get it.
We're not getting Jimmy. It's not happening.
Jimmy Garoppolo's too pricey, man.
Jimmy Garoppolo's trash.
Didn't you expose yourself that you're a Warriors fan?
Fuck the Warriors.
Go Warriors. I don't like
that. Warriors in 3 years. No longer 3 years. They're going to be rocking a Steph Curry jersey.
He would.
Ram Nation.
I would.
Say Warriors.
I would know Curry.
Raiders.
Why would I want to sport a Steph Curry jersey if it ain't no Kobe Bryant? I ain't gonna sport nothing.
Oh, I'll wear a Kobe Bryant.
Hey, we got Russell back, so I ain't tripping. We got Russell back.
CG, don't forget your pool party shirt.
You got a pool party shirt?
It's a pool party.
It's a pool party.
Hey, Corey, I'm out, dude.
Okay.
Thanks for having me, and I'm out, dude. See you later.
All right, see you, Sam. But yeah,
See, I got him trigger a little bit.
You and BPS,
Rams
no,
will
not
own-
BPS. You and
Rams
J
will
Mouse can be
own the
rocking.
NFC
How many
together.
cap space do the Rams need? Hey, Jim Everett, since you're a cap specialist, how can the Rams spend with like negative 16 in cap space? I don't get it. You're gonna have to cut Ramsey, right?
49ers are
Ramsey
doomed.
leaving. Ramsey might leave.
Oh, we're doomed. Oh, we own the Rams. Are the Rams still gonna?
Nah,
Stafford.
Stafford has elbow issues. That dude
How
has
about that
Tommy John.
fatigued arm?
Wrong. You said it. Wrong. I thought y'all call them the Lambs, not the Rams.
The Lambs before times. They're before their prehistoric time, man.
Hey, listen, you want to get the Rams fans pissed? Tell them Mac Jones has a better deep arm than Matthew Stafford at this point.
He said,
Daniel Jones is a better quarterback than Stafford, man. Let's put some respect on Daniel Jones.
First of all, that's not even fair because Daniel Jones has always been better than Matthew Stafford.
Sorry,
career-wise.
Sorry if I had to throw your quarterback in YTC, but you know it's true.
And also,
at this point of his career, he is, but not overall
also
career-wise.
if Daniel Jones would have had weapons, they would have been playing against.
He's capable. He's a capable starter, but why is he like? Is it true reports that he's asking for $45 million for the Giants to pay him, or what?
I guess, but here's the thing, though. He's not going to get $45 million. You want to know why he's not going to get $45 million? For two reasons. One, no team's breaking the bank, to get him. He's going to have to lower his asking price, and the Giants are going to secure him for a cheaper price. Number two, the franchise tag exists. Those two reasons alone, he's not getting $45 million.
Might as well just take what you can get right now.
YTC has a Trae Young jersey.
You got a Trae Young jersey, YTC?
Hell no.
Oh, get the hell out of here.
Get out of here, Skippy. Skippy, I know you. Skippy. Do not confuse me for being what you are with the Ravens.
Oh yeah, CG. Awesome gets a Ravens fan.
Yeah, he owns a Lamar Jackson jersey. He also owns an
breaking news.
jersey.
YTC has a Trae Young jersey. What the? Nope, we don't know about that.
Get the fuck out of here.
I know.
That is true, Crazy Juice. Stafford isn't getting any younger.
Hey, breaking news. I got to get going, guys. My wife's here. So I'll catch y'all later.
CG, before you go.
I love.
Jim
His
Everett.
wife probably cursed him out. What are you doing online with these strangers compared to me?
Hold on, hey David McNider, did you see Jim Everett?
Oh my gosh!
I haven't for a while.
He said the Rams will own the NFC West. Having fun. Hey, listen, you want to get him pissed? The Cardinals have a better shot at that point than his team.
Dude, I would rather root for the Cardinals. Anything nice about the Rams. Can't stand the Rams.
The Rams with
Lambs.
NCW.
Lambs.
West.
Oh, really?
It's Lambs, I thought, not Rams.
David.
Yeah, they're gonna fix all their problems and still be. Oh, that's right. They're $16 million over the cap.
What did Dana Sofield say?
What did he say?
Some old sorry. I can't think that's what I was going to say.
Same old sorry ass Rams.
Oh man.
But yeah, seriously, they're $16 million over the cap. They don't have a first round draft.
Yeah, they're completely
fixed their problems. They're going to have to get rid of players.
Well,
they're trading a lot of people.
Be really careful because Rudy will pop in here. He'll say all of his fun facts about how good his team is.
Well, John, you realize the cap can be easily manipulated, man.
This guy.
I mean, John. I'll sound like he's gonna.
Yo, YTC, let me ask you a question. Are you secretly a Rudy son?
No, I just know how to do it.
No,
I'm just joking.
Órale, vato, no.
Anyway.
R.I.P. Eddie, but yeah. The Lambs aren't going to hide in the closet again next season. They're hiding currently now, except for Jim Everett. That's it.
Also, I heard Jalen Ramsey wants out.
He does. It's true. It's true. I think he's leaving those Rams. Or whatever y'all want to call them. Lambs, whatever.
Is it true? I heard they say that The Dallas Cowboys going.
Nope, no. I already know you're going. Nope.
Where is it?
Nope. Hell no. Hell no.
Hell no for what? What
I
happened?
already know you got trying to say. I already know what you're going.
What are you about to ask?
About this?
Zeke?
About that? CJ. No, we're not getting CJ Stroud.
CJ Stroud? No,
I don't
thought
like-
this
I don't
was
like-
for running backs.
No, that's not where I was going.
Oh, what he's about
So
to
where
ask
were you
you?
going?
I was asking, is that rumor true about Zeke? They gonna release Zeke.
If he doesn't get that, if he doesn't get a paycheck, he's gonna be.
He's back, Everett. Look at this.
It's Jim Everett. He's back. Rams Nation
number one.
Wow, 1994.
These Lamb fans.
I call him the doo-doo
Hey,
mountain sheep.
Listen, tell me you're a homer without telling me you're a homer. He's right there.
Rams Nation number one. Jim Everett. The Raiders gonna be mad at you.
The dodo. You mean
The Raiders
the
gonna be mad
dodos?
at you taking their nation thing from them.
Oh man, so
What ain't
funny.
number
Oh
one?
yeah, you better get engulfed. You better not say that around a Raiders fan. You'll get engulfed by the Black Sea. Apparently,
Wait, the Lambs are number one. Avoid.
No, they're saying that they're the best team in the NFL.
Hell
no!
Hell no!
Hell no!
And now you know how we feel having to deal with these Rams fans.
Lambs.
Hey, listen, I deal with Eagle fans on a regular basis.
Well, we gotta
Saying
hear
this
Eagles
too.
fans, so yeah.
The Raiders are refugees.
Now the Eagle fans disappearing like the great Houdini did in that act.
I mean, then again, the Rams have refugees from St. Louis right now that somehow traveled from there when they
1994.
relocated.
I'll give you this.
Oh, he said the last time we were on VH.
We in the same boat. So, they ain't no wrong watching the VCH states and shit.
Hey, listen,
that's the only chance. That's the only time I see my team win. So fuck it, I'll watch the
Man.
tape.
Well, at the end of the day, end of the day, you know these Rams fans, you know they're enjoying that Super Bowl that they won last year. So
that no one cares about.
Also,
I
their
mean,
parade.
remember that parade? What happened to the parade they had? Nobody showed up because nobody gave a fuck.
How many was there? I heard there was like one person there, or 31, something like that.
Now, if this Jim Everett wants to see a real parade, he could just YouTube Golden State Warriors and watch the fans just break through and just all surround the buses, all the fans. That's a parade.
Jeez, look at the Lakers.
Matthew. Oh no, he's just copying and pasting.
Kobe
Yeah, he's
Bryant.
just trolling. Matthew Dime Stafford. Yeah, he's copying and pasting.
He's a Georgia guy. He sucks. I'm sorry.
Who watched football in LA? I thought you did. Awesome kid. You're a Chargers fan.
Was from Georgia.
He's ass.
Awesome kid. You wouldn't know. You watched the Chargers.
Oh yeah, because he said
that's
San Diego.
No.
Yeah. Who watched?
That was a parade.
I keep forgetting that LA has a football team. NFL.
Hey, listen, if you want to see a chaos of civilized crime, just go watch the Eagles parade in 2017. If you want to see legalized crime,
I want to watch that. I don't want to watch a fan.
Hell no, no, because I looked at our parade and I compared ours. Ours was more peaceful than theirs, way peaceful, and we still packed it up in Times Square.
I agree.
At the XCG, did he see my intro?
That beautiful parade in New York, yeah, definitely. We had it packed and we still didn't break our city.
USC, Cal, UCLA are a disgrace. I know he's coming after the California schools. Now, crazy.
Oh, wow. He says
he's having fun.
1994 Niners, 49ers were dialing 1-800-COLLECT. Oh, wow.
Oh,
I wonder if this is Rudy's troll. You like his little troll
Where the hell
account.
did he go?
This might be Rudy's burner account.
Hey Rudy, are you Jim Everett the Great? You know, trolling.
are y'all? I wonder if the Giants gonna draft another Georgia player like they usually do.
Hey yo, Jim Everett, go call on Rumbo tonight and annoy him and his fans.
Please no.
Please call Rumbo.
Please don't call him. Don't.
He's gonna call over there and tell Rumbo how great his Rams are, and then my boy Ellis is gonna come in and he's like, "Get this Rams guy off the phone," with that voice.
I wonder.
Let's see if I had to pick a team that was not Cal in the Pac-12, I would pick Utah because Utah are the back-to-back Pac-12 champions.
If I had to pick another team, oh wait, I'm not picking another team. I'm just thinking what the team I got.
No, I'm just messing with Awesome Kid because I can't stand the Oregon Ducks.
I can't. There's no other teams, but I mean, I hate Alabama with a passion. So, F them.
Who else we lost? Somebody else dropped off, huh? Oh, DTS. He said he gone. So, CG left.
So, David, I need to ask you a question. What are your thoughts about the overrated Oregon Ducks?
They're trash.
There we go.
You see that butt whooping they took week 1? I thought the game's gonna be close.
I heard before that game we're gonna go over there and upset them because we have a great quarterback.
Who against who? Us?
That's what their fans were saying on.
Man, we own Joe. He's 0-4 against Georgia in his career. Like, come on.
You know,
we own that guy.
Yeah, like what y'all seeing. Make sure you hit that thumbs up button.
Dude, imagine if Oregon does go with the Big 10, can they compete at the same level in the Pac-12? Because those schools are really good.
You said what teams again?
Like because all the college realignment, like the Pac-12, you know, they're screwed. It is what it is. But I'm saying that if Oregon goes just like UCLA and USC, can they compete at a high level against those schools? I don't think so.
Maybe Trophy Cow.
Oh,
crazy juice. We too good, man. We too good. It's either Georgia or Bama every destroying teams, bro. You know, as much as I hate Alabama, I got to give them credit, I guess.
So he
Cal
said
in the 90s. Maybe Levy.
You better worry about the freaking Niners, Lamb fan.
Oh, he's making fun of Kyle saying that he was the head coach, just like that guy who lost 4 Super Bowls in a row. Oh,
L Rams fan.
You need to worry about them 49ers. They can't compete.
Dog, Eagle fans. It's crazy that Rams fans come out, but y'all hiding.
Dude, like I know I'm not a fan, but at least the Eagles were in a Super Bowl. This Rams fan, your team went 4-13, and you still have the nerve to talk.
Hold on, they won 5 games.
Oh, I thought they won 4.
They won 4. Yeah, you taking away their extra 2 games now. Taking it away now.
Yeah, they were the worst Super Bowl winner in NFL history. That's bad.
Wrong. Broncos won. Broncos.
What?
Yeah, when Broncos won that Super Bowl, not the Cam one, the other one before. That was the worst. Broncos. And the Broncos won the Super Bowl. That was the worst team to ever win the Super Bowl. Not the Lambs.
Do you remember? Let me ask you: the great Jim ever, whatever you want to call it. Have y'all y'all only beat the 40 that one game that was an NFC championship, but we run y'all every time. We beat y'all.
True. I agree. I agree with you. I knew he was gonna say that. That's why I was laughing.
Anyway, Oregon was trashed this year. They played in the Holiday Bowl, which is basically like a constellation game. That's not the Rose Bowl.
They usually play in the Rose Bowl.
Well, of course, awesome kid. Cal sucks. So, we're going to be horrible for a long time. But anyway, at least my Ohio State Buckeyes, if they didn't miss that stupid field goal, but I don't want to talk about that game.
And I don't want to talk about what could have happened. After. Well, in football or basketball, Crazy Juice. I don't like them in basketball at all.
21-20 NFC Championship.
Oh, here we go. See, that's what. See, now I see why I hate Rams fans, because they bring this shit up, shit like this.
Hey, I've been dealing with the Rams.
Niners still on. As much as I hate the Niners,
I know it's so weird. Like the last time they swept us was like, I think when I was still in elementary school. Like, they don't sweep us.
Oh, football. Never mind.
Long time.
Jim Everett
likes Smith. Oh!
What's up?
Oh!
Honest, I don't think the room.
I can't believe I read that. Oh, man.
Did you say he thinks skinny jeans is the thing? Y'all going way too far. Awesome kid and OP.
Jim Everett is the type. Oh, why am I reading these things?
Jim Everett is the type of guys who think
nice on the pop
skinny jeans is style.
Oh, man.
Football. Jim Everett has type a guy to think skinny jeans is lifestyle.
No. That's enough. That's enough. Let's not read that. Now Jim Everett's gonna pop in here. He's like, "What you guys talking about? How dare you?" I don't know how he sounds.
You know how he sounds?
I don't know how he sounds. I don't hang out with Rudy's stream, so I don't know.
Jim Everett's the type of guy to pour milk before cereal.
Okay, we get it. We don't want to read this comment no more.
Jim Everett's the type to remind the teacher about the homework.
So, like if we trade Debo Samuels, we'll take a hard cap hit, right?
I think they said is a $23 million, no, a $30.5 million cap hit. So, yeah, Debo stuck with us for the next 3 years.
Yeah.
So, we'll see what happens.
YTC.
Yeah.
Would you, if the Buffalo Bills put Stephon Diggs, they were trading him, would you think could the Giants afford to get him?
I don't think they would really, especially with our current cap situation where we have to pay DJ and Saquon or one of the two. Nah, I don't think so.
What about the Cowboys?
Stephon Diggs to the Cowboys?
No, that's not happening.
Okay.
He be playing with his brother, right? Y'all have his brother,
Oh, that's a dream. Stop. Please stop it. You know Jerry Jones, this stingy bastard, Mr. Krabs 2.0. You know he ain't gonna do anything.
He said Mr.
Check
Krabs.
out check out my video. I made a video. I already posted videos about this. When Jerry Jones, stingy ass, don't do anything. I'm just gonna be here, but I told y'all.
David, you've been quiet there for a while, man. Everything's good.
I just want.
Oh yeah.
Awesome.
Well, you know that 49er guy. I don't know if you've ever seen him in a chat. Steve-O Supremo.
Yeah, I've seen him sometimes.
Apparently, he doesn't like it when I call people names like Mike McGlinchey. You know Mike McGlinchey, Mike McGlitchy, or James Garbaggio. I'm trying to think about anyone else I may have called a name. Apparently, he has a serious problem with that. I'm sitting there thinking, why do I care? Number one.
Mm-hmm.
Number two, are you seriously this hypersensitive? Like, if you're this hypersensitive, you don't need to be on social media. You know? Because you're going to be arguing with people all over the place. But now he's like, I want to meet you face to face. Bryant has my Facebook. That's not meeting face to face. You know?
Yeah.
And it's like, if he wants to meet face to face, I'm down to meet face to face, but I'm talking face to face in the real world. So
yeah,
I don't care. I don't care who you are. I ain't scared of you, dude.
Yeah, you know, like
that's just how it is.
I wouldn't have it go that far if he wants to. I usually let people just like, you know, like just like get the steam out, and if they continue to go that way, you're like, you know what? I think the best thing to do, because it's not worth it arguing with people. And again, you know, back to my situation. Like I have like real things I got to do in my real life. No disrespect, like for those who have time to be on social media,
same here.
Props to you, man. But at the end of the day, like before I did YouTube, I had a productive, fun life. Before 2020, I had a fun, productive life. And then the last few years, you know, I've been a couch potato. You know, I was unemployed for a little bit, which sucked. You know, couldn't really do nothing because I live in California. You know, they really locked a lot of stuff up. You know, it is what it is. But then, like last year, like you know, like I basically like worked part-time and did StreamYard, part-time StreamYard. Basically, half of my life was on StreamYard, half of my life was on my part-time job. It was a very bad way to live. And then one day, you know, like I just like had a little bit of a, you know, like, and again, I don't want to sound, you know, because there are people who deal with mental stuff. I'm glad, you know, like I lost it for a little bit. And then like when I got back normal and I realized, yeah, I don't need stress in my life, and I don't need to care about someone who lives like across in an ocean, or someone that lives in another country, or someone who lives like a state away from me. Because I'm like, because social media really makes you like so close to everybody, and then people forget sometimes that we don't really know each other like in real life. Like we know each other, and again, I have a lot of respect for everyone in here, so don't take this the wrong way, but like if I want to know a person, I want to talk to them face to face. That's just how I've always been. So I really wouldn't care. You know, if people would just want to blow smoke, you know, people can blow smoke.
Well, that's the thing is if he has a problem with what I'm saying, you don't have to listen to it. You know, you don't have to read it. And it just comes down to my time is important to me, and he is a waste of my time. I mean, it's just that simple. That's how I'm viewing this. You know, he wants to talk to me face to face. Brian has my Facebook. That's not talking face to face, dude. That's not. You know, it's just a big waste of my time. I do not have to appease him. I do not care if he likes me. That is 100% his opinion. He's allowed to have it. It does not affect me.
Yeah, I remember one day looking at Twitter to read, if there's any breaking news, and then I pull up the article and read the information. So that's what I use Twitter for, mostly to see what like the people who are like reporting the stuff. And I didn't know that Twitter, and again, like it's so weird. Like technically I'm much younger than you and Corey, but this is what I'm learning, that Twitter, there's a thing called a Twitter sphere where you're able to talk to people on Twitter. I don't know how that works. And of course, you got the people who don't like Jimmy Garoppolo, and then there's a guy, that's leaving comments, and he's like attacking the people, and then he somehow gets in, and then he insults the host, and then he takes a dirty, disgusting shot at a woman. And then after that, he left. And all I'm going to say was, don't say that if you're a man and you have a significant other who's a woman and she loves sports just like you do. No, you tell that woman to go in the kitchen, because women have no right to talk sports. And I'm like, yeah, you can tell this guy has no social skills. And everybody was like, "Oh, look, he disappeared." Like blah blah blah. And then I was just intrigued on that interaction, and I'm like, "Wow, are you really, really, really this angry that people do not like Jimmy Garoppolo, that you're willing to take personal shots and attack women, and you're not apologetic? Something's wrong with you." I'm sorry. I know I don't want to bring this stuff up, but that's the Niners community. And I'm like, oh my gosh. So, yeah. So,
yeah,
I'm
I know
sorry.
this one guy, he's still a fan. And he was doing something to some lady. And so I told him, and I sent him a message. And this other lady said, "Oh, he's gonna come back cuss you out, Corey. He's gonna come back cuss you out." I don't know why he did that. I said, "Let him. Come on." But why this guy come back and he didn't come back because he said, "I'm sorry," he apologized, and also now he became my pest because he started every day emailing me and calling me and sending me messages. I'm like, oh man, I got a crazy dude.
Mm-hmm.
See, he wasn't like lady said. I guess he cuts out the women, and when a man comes, he's one of them kind of guys, when a man approaches you, he buckles down.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Welcome to the world. Welcome to the world that we live in. Disgusting. Oh, what's up, Brian? I didn't see you there.
Hey, Brian.
What's up, Brian?
He must be on the phone or something, talking to somebody.
Probably.
Because he's that like this. He just.
Can you hear me now?
You don't have a hat on. Yeah, you don't have a hat on. Look at that. That's the first time I've ever seen him without a hat on.
Look at Brian.
I got my ears lowered and everything. Check it out.
Look at Brian. Even without the hat, he still looks way cooler than me.
Look at that full head of hair and stuff. Why are you always wearing a hat?
Hey, I gotta.
Okay,
hey, listen, ain't nothing wrong with wearing a hat. It's trendy.
Okay.
And now you gotta make him go
get sweater.
But
yeah, I saw the sweater. Well, yeah, David, ain't nothing wrong with having hair and still wearing a hat.
You see his background now?
Which background?
I'm a testament.
Bryant's.
Yeah, I see his background.
Yes, yeah. I know he has it.
There he goes. Nice.
Oh, look at the hat. That's nice.
I got my
I'm
hat
just
on.
saying, you got a full head of hair, Brian. Why are you always wearing a hat, dude? I mean, let it flow, bro.
Hey, I tell you what, when I get a chance to, I do. And then when my head gets cold, I put a hat on and I just go from there,
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I got a hat on. I'm Brian.
Corey, you looking good today.
Mhm.
um, let me see. Brian, did you see my intro?
No, I missed it. I just came in. I don't know if I look a little bit better, guys. I got a little bit new, a little bit of a setup, and hopefully I'll be able to start doing a little bit more and more going forward. But we got a computer, so I'm not just on my phone anymore.
Yeah.
Sweet.
Nice.
So
Yep.
eventually, I'll probably, I have a camera, I have a microphone, but this already has a camera on it, and I don't know how well you guys can hear me, but if I have to upgrade, I'll go from there slowly but surely. But having fun.
Hmm.
So Corey, you were saying John Jay made you an intro.
Yep. Yep, he made me an intro.
Hmm.
See, I'll show it to you right now.
All right.
I know John's probably tired of seeing it.
I don't
He
know.
showed it.
I don't know if it's
I know,
good. John might be excited.
because I made it, so I know all the great stuff. I'm glad you like it, man.
Oh,
When
I
it play
like
for
it.
y'all, is it glitching?
It kind of glitched a little bit, but I like it.
Yeah, it's a little glitchy, and no worries. But yeah, basically, you have Eric Armstead, you have Fred Warner, you have McCaffrey, and yeah, and then like I wanted to give it like the NFL, like they use like a lot of like horn music, so like that like I don't know if it's a trumpet or whatever that instrument, but gave a little NFL music.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
cool, John. You're getting good at that.
Hmm. Yep, I updated my
I,
entire channel, everything.
last night I was up. I That's why I was coming when Brian, when you saw me come live at about 12 or 11 o'clock or something around there.
Oh,
I
like
think it
2 or
was.
something. Yeah.
Yeah. I was up there playing around with that, trying to figure out how to do it, how to bring it to my channel.
Hmm.
I was trying to figure it out. I'm like, do you go here? Do you go there? Do you go here? I'm like, I said, I'm gonna have to wait till John Jake and ask him to show me. But then I figured it out. I found it. I said, oh, there we go. That's how you do it.
Yeah, I have a couple questions about like YouTube and StreamYard. So I watched a video, but I was like, man, I'll ask one of my friends like Corey or John or David. I'm sure they'll know a little bit more about it. But I watched it a couple times, so I'm trying to potentially drop a video tomorrow and just go from there. I still have a couple hours before I can make a video or YouTube will let me stream. So I'm excited. I really am, but I'm trying to just see what I can do and go from there.
Yeah.
Corey, you get a picture of those geese?
Yeah, I saw them.
Hey, when I wear like a shirt like this, they don't like it. I don't know if it's like predatorial or something like that, but if I wear orange or red in the backyard, they don't like it.
Mm. Well, I told my rooster, told him he tagged me one more time. He gonna be staying in the garage cage until either hopefully my niece come to deal with Dana, let him out, or he'll be in the garage till my brother get off work and never be out. So I said, you better behave yourself. Cause John, that rooster attacked me again.
Yeah, I don't have any
Friday.
roosters. I don't have any roosters in my house. We just have hens. My daughter, we went to the farmer feed store the other day, and she seen some roosters, and she's like, "I want to get a rooster." I'm like, "No, no, 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 not yet."
So you got she got them when they was old.
We had hens, chickens when they're like just little things, and we've had them for over a year now. And she wants to get a rooster, and I'm like, "No, I don't want a rooster right now."
Yeah.
That's
Well,
I'll see you guys soon. I gotta head on out. So thanks
All
talking
right.
with you guys.
All right, man. Peace.
Peace.
All right, YTC. Later, bro.
No, see, when the chicks are babies, you don't know. Sometimes you might be getting a rooster.
Yeah.
That's what happened. We bought this bird out. The lady told us, "Oh, this white chicken." The store owner said, "This white chicken gonna lay white eggs. This one gonna lay this color eggs, and this gonna lay this eggs." But then we got it home, and it got about. We had for like, I think they start showing you if they're female male when they get 6 weeks old. All of a sudden, we in the house, we hear, we like, oh shoot, we done got a rooster.
Yeah, they tell me they like, "Oh, well, if you get a rooster, you can bring it back." But after like raising it for how many months and stuff like that, you're like, "I don't know," like you kind of get attached to it and stuff like that. But at that point, you're like, "I didn't want a rooster." Now you're stuck with one, so it's funny.
Yeah, we first named this chicken because we thought it was a girl. We named her Karen. Named her Karen. And when we found out it was a boy, we said, "Okay, we're gonna have to switch his name." His name is Carl.
Carl, oh my gosh.
And like I said, I think he's a Seahawks fan because he see me in my 49ers want to attack me. So let me see. My own John, you just coming in when I was reading this. Trey Lance, 49er main man, drops a major claim over his future plans and possible QB controversy. So when they say that, what you think they're talking about?
So you're talking about like what Trey Lance is gonna be doing in the future?
Yeah.
Well, for the time being, Trey Lance is going to be on the roster for the 49ers. But of course, with the breaking news that happened that Brock Purdy will not have surgery and his arm it has very serious swelling. I don't know what's going to happen with that situation. So because that story came out, I think came out 35 minutes ago by Nick Ranger, whatever. If that is true, and if that's a setback for Brock Purdy, we need another quarterback now because we're all going to find out tomorrow. And now this story's coming out. Like, how bad is this injury with Brock Purdy? What are they not telling us? So, Trey Lance's future is with the 49ers.
It's bad. It's bad. We don't know what it is until he goes in and gets surgery. But if he keeps having swelling, they can't go in and do it, and that's what's been holding it off. Once they go in, if they don't do the full surgery, then there's this thing called scar tissue that could happen, and that's what makes it tricky about going back in and doing the surgery or getting correct X-rays because you have to, X-ray through that scar tissue. I'm not a doctor, but that's what I understand as well. And I honestly and I've said this too, and you guys have heard me say it. I want them just to go out there, cut him open, do the whole surgery on him, let him recoup for the whole year, and let's put him on IR. Let's not worry about him, and let's go get like 3 quarterbacks and let them compete against Trey Lance. Trey Lance should be our starter. And if he can come out there and compete and he can win the job, that's it. But let's get 3 other guys, maybe like draft a rookie and like let's sign 2 veteran quarterbacks that want to start, not somebody who wants to hold the clipboard. Because if you're drafting or you're signing somebody who wants to hold a clipboard, you're drafting a loser or you're signing a loser. And that's that. Oh, they can win 1 game or 2 games. Can they win the NFC Championship game? Can they win the Super Bowl? And that's what we need. We need a quarterback that can come in and win games. They want to be the starter.
Yeah. Yep.
I know a lot of people are throwing out there Jacoby Brissett, but I don't see him being that like aggressive veteran that we need, or that guy that's willing to take the risk that's going to put us over the top.
Mm-hmm. So basically, my boy Tanner Pfeiffer. A year ago, I met this guy. His name is Tanner Pfeiffer, and he just got a job with CBS Sports. So props to him. And he's the guy who gives me all the 49er updates and all these videos and all these information. So props to him. He just sent me a picture from Tanner Pfeiffer, CBS Sports, insider. Brock Purdy, quarterback, 49ers quarterback Brock Purdy surgery has been postponed due to inflammation buildup on his elbow. Damn.
We're all trying to rush him back too soon, and it's hard because the longer he takes for him to take the surgery, the longer it takes for his recovery time. So it's like people who think, oh, he's just a good quarterback and want to see him start, that's great. People who don't believe in Trey Lance and want him to start, that's a different story. But it's that's what it is. It's like you got people who just want him to come out and start because the team has like continuity with them and they're playing good. Then there's people who just don't believe in Trey Lance and they want Brock Purdy to start. And then there's the people who are like, Trey Lance has to start. It doesn't matter what happens. He needs the reps. Yeah, he needs the reps. But if his reps aren't what is putting us over the top, then is he the right guy? And so all those things have to be asked. And if Trey Lance right now is the healthiest quarterback, he needs to take this advantage and put this forward so he can be the starter. We got a good team, and we just need that quarterback. We just need a quarterback.
Yep.
Somebody mentioned on John Joe show, I forgot who said that thing that Lamar Jackson is gonna go to Seattle.
I don't think that's gonna happen.
Oh man, if that did happen, that would really screw us pretty good.
Well, they would have to pay him the money he wants. So that's the first question. So if Seattle has the money, probably, but wouldn't they want to spend on the defense? Because their defense, again, 29th against the pass, 30th against the run. Now the defense, they did have players that had really good stats, but they were still giving up a lot of points and they were still giving up a lot of yards. So like it doesn't matter if you have like players that are getting like 7 sacks on a defensive line and someone who has 7 interceptions. Those are good, great stats, good stuff. But if your team is giving up like 30 points per game and your offense has to score 30 points to match up, I would not invest on Lamar Jackson because you don't want to be. And again, Pete Carroll, he's supposed to be a defensive guy, but we'll see what they want to do. Now, again, will it happen? Probably not. Can it happen? Does Seattle want to do that? I don't know. But I had a live stream yesterday, Bryant, and I'm changing my format of my channel. I'm no longer a reporter. I'm just doing it for fun. So Mondays and Fridays, if you have time, I'm doing hangouts. If you have time, you don't have to show up all the time, but if you have time, just want to. And I'm going to be also doing hangouts during the regular season, watching the football games. It's basically it's now just a hangout channel, and I'm doing a new podcast with twice a week. So it's a fun channel now. That's what I'm doing. I don't really care about subscribers or the money or the whatever no more. I'm just tired of because like there's so many Niners content creators. Like you guys don't need me. That's the real honest. But you guys don't need me.
Well, I wouldn't say that you're not needed. I wouldn't say that you're not needed at all. I would say that what you bring to the table is really valuable. And the time slot that you were hitting at, like that lunchtime time slot, that 11 o'clock time slot, it was hitting at a moment that there wasn't really sometimes anybody going on. We don't have to throw out a bunch of names, but there was like people that were going on prior to that and then right after that. So it was like if your channel was live, people were watching you. And I know I wasn't the only one. So it was a lot of fun. And if you get back into it, hey, cool. If you're happy you're doing this, then, when I get a chance, I will definitely be around.
Mm-hmm.
I've been going on live for the last couple of weeks with David on another channel. We've been going on Fridays and we've been having fun and just going one day at a time and going same thing. There's not a lot to really talk about right now, but just other than our opinions and what could have happened or what we think should happen, and other than you guys, hearing me tell bad jokes about, like I think Tabor Pepper should be moved to center. I can keep coming up with that kind of stuff.
I don't know. I don't know who brought up like how much he weighs. I think someone said if he weighs the right amount, why not? But that's something like that's just off, like something that no one would ever bring up. But it's something to think about. Really think about that. But yeah,
if you just listen to the context and stuff, it's really all in joking. You let Tabor Pepper go out there and long snap it, and if Trey Lance is back there, he can just line up and shotgun, and there you go. Everything will work out from there. The Yak boys will get their yards, and everything will happen. So it's one of those things, but it's fun. But yeah, if I'll definitely check you out. You already know that.
Yeah. But, and again, like I want to be serious. I don't want to be sarcastic. I try myself not to be very serious, but like before you hopped on, I was telling you something that happened. That there was someone on Twitter. They were having like an audio discussion on Twitter. And apparently, these 49er fans are not fans of Jimmy. And I'm like, okay, what's new? But apparently there was someone in the chat who was defending Jimmy Garoppolo, and he got on that panel, and he took shots at the host. Like he went personal shots, and then he took a personal shot at a woman who is a 49ers fan. And we have 49er fans who are women. That's true. And when he said, if you're married and you have a significant other, a female significant other, and they want to talk 49ers football, no, you tell them to go back to the kitchen and, blah, 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 etc. After he said that, he left. He had no remorse, disrespectful. Now, I don't know if that's okay to say, but if I was married and someone said that about my wife, I would not be very happy because, that's the person you love. That's the person you care about. So the fans, like they sometimes like, I'm like, oh my gosh, they're stressing me out. There's no reasoning. And of course, with all due respect, Grant Cohen, he does his form of journalism, not a fan of, but there are people like him who are just very nasty and toxic. I decided, I don't want to be around that. I don't want that. So I had a little mental breakdown. So, and all the great content creators, again, I don't hate them, but they do have a bit of toxic energy on their shows that really scare me away. I don't want that. I don't want that. So that's why I just want to hang out, have fun, just talk. Like I don't want to be a reporter. I never set out to be a reporter. I just lost, my mental state. So I got to get back to a normal state before I can actually like really do what I want to do. That's why I'm changing my format. Like I don't want to stress myself out, and I don't want to give myself a heart attack. I don't want that. So that
Hey,
that's being serious. That's just being serious. Like I'm caring about my health more than being right or being wrong. I just want to love the Niners like I used to, not like I'll have to look at them, the way that I've been doing the last year and a half.
hey, I jump on a bunch of people. Well, I'm subscribed to a lot of people, and I'm not subscribed to everybody, but like what you're saying, is basically what I'm thinking as well. Because like sometimes, you don't like what maybe the derogatory or maybe the narrative of that stream is. So maybe you can always circle back. Maybe they change topics one day. Maybe something in their life is going wrong. And they're just sour at that time. Or maybe it's just the topic that really bothers them. But you go to a different channel. And it really sometimes helps. And I think I've told every one of you guys about it. Please go look at East Coast Red and Gold. They are a very, very cool stream. They are a very mature stream. And they have these vibes when you're like listening to them. They do these interviews with people. They just let everybody talk. They try not to run over people. And they have this, I don't know, like maybe like an aura of them, and you guys, check them out, hopefully you can collab with them individually or whatnot. They are really cool. They do their shows on Wednesdays, and Wednesdays at 5. And I've been watching them, and I listen to them in the background. I do my little things that I'm doing in the background, and they talk a lot of cool stuff, and they're factual. And one thing that's cool about them is if they're wrong, they're willing to admit that they're wrong, or they're willing to joke about it, and it's not so hardcore because none of us here are paid by the team. None of us here are like that. We're all just here having fun talking, and hopefully whoever's listening to us is having fun listening to us.
Yep. Yeah, and that guy was just being a what you call as a bigot.
Yeah.
Oh, and the 49er fans who, like what Corey said, they're fans who don't like Trey Lance for who he is. Like I'm not gonna say the word, that's not me. Come on, people, we're grown ups. We want to talk like that. I don't know why people are like that. Maybe you know,
Yeah.
maybe I have a different demeanor, but my grandfather, one thing that he told me was like, we respect everybody. Who cares how you look like? Who cares how you talk? Who cares what origin you are? Who cares? So my grandfather's pet peeve was what if you were rude to somebody, if you like first of all, like he had a lot of daughters. He had a lot of daughters, so you know he loved he loved his girls. So you know I loved my aunts, because they were my grandfather's children. So he told me like I had so many. I never had a boy. That's why I I gave you my name. I loved you like a son. But remember, your aunts are my children. When you become a man, they may be older than you. You take care of them. So that's how he taught me. So that's why I'm a
Yeah.
little bit on the soft side because my grandfather taught me good moral values. It's just sad that there are people who are not respectful and they say dumb things that are pointless. And I was listening to like a news channel, like not a sport, a news channel where they tackle real daily issues of the world. And one guy was like, I remember when I was a kid and when we saw things that were wrong, we stood up for them. Now we're going the other way around. Basically, like my grandfather, if he was still alive, he would be angry at the world right now because that's not how he raised his children, grandkids, and yada yada. So maybe like that's how I was raised. But yeah, we also have 49er fans. I don't know why they're like that. But anyway, I'm sorry guys for making the stream very, very sad. I'm just going
Um,
through some tough stuff right now. So
What's up, Corey and the fellas? What's up, Seahawks
Seahawks
Eddie?
Eddie. This is the
Oh,
coolest
here he
Seahawks fan.
is.
My
What's up,
boy.
Seahawks?
What's up, everybody?
Hey.
What's good, Seahawks City?
Chilling. Just on my last break at work.
Nice.
Nice.
Well, what do you do again for work? I forgot.
I work at a Target store.
Oh yeah. I remember the first time I went to Target. I thought it was like a normal like a normal store, and then I walked in there and I'm like, wait a second, they sell everything.
Oh yeah, is it like a super Target you were at?
So in 2010, they opened 2 Targets in San Francisco for the first time ever, because like San Francisco, it's hard to open businesses and like big companies avoid it. But
Yeah.
we got, I think now we have like 5 Targets in the city. But so I went to this Target, which is down in downtown next to a movie theater. So it's pretty big. So you go in there, there are elevators, and then there's areas where they sell clothes. Of course, they got the groceries. You know, they have appliances, toys. You know, school supplies. Like, you know, like even like certain like, you know, house appliances. So I'm like, God damn, this is not a grocery store, because like, you know, the way they marketed was, and then so I realized. So yeah, then there's another one which is much smaller, where I live, uh, where I live, but all they have is like groceries and like small tiny sections of little things. So yeah.
Yeah, I was just saying, 'cause, well, we have a Target in downtown Seattle.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but I think what it is like for first floor is nothing but groceries. Yeah, yeah. Then I think second floor is like nothing but clothes. But it's like, well, I think, yeah, you think you no, take it back. You just have women's apparel on the second floor,
Mm-hmm.
and then you go on the third floor. It's like men's apparel and electronics.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it sits right by this. Okay, you guys probably seen this place in Seattle, like called Pike Place Market.
The market, which market?
It's called Pike Place Market.
Yeah, I've never been to Seattle.
No.
What,
Look this place up. Yeah,
what's your
that's
age?
enough. That's
What's
another tourist place.
what's your age,
If you
Seahawk
come,
Eddie?
what?
How old are you?
38.
38. So are you familiar with like Elysian Brewing?
Yeah,
Have you been to the stadium, or have you been close to the stadium and seen the brewing company?
I've been in the stadium.
Because
You talk about?
Elysian has a fan made beer for the
Yeah.
Seahawks.
Oh yeah. Because I know we have this brewing place called like Rainier. Like if you're coming in downtown Seattle, it's right off the freeway.
Oh, I'm
Yeah,
sorry, guys. Cut
I
you
was
guys
just
off.
curious because my brother he flew up there to Seattle to go to Elysian, and I was like, wow, and then he starts telling me all this about the Seahawks stadium and how,
Oh,
like the Niners, we have Gold Bar whiskey in the
oh
stadium,
yeah.
and
I was
that's
say
like
you.
our premium whiskey,
I just
right?
say you mean Lumen Field? Is that what you're trying to say?
Yeah.
Oh yeah. If you're coming around Lumen Field, like there's bars and restaurants right by the stadium.
Okay, I'm so sorry to cut you off. I just got a text from somebody, and I don't know if, I don't want to sound like conspiracy, John Jay. Since 2014, the 49ers have had the most ACL injuries, 28 ACL injuries since we left Candlestick Park. Now, I don't want to sound conspiracy, but, and then the next closest team is Denver with 24, Philadelphia with 22, Arizona with 22, Washington with 21, and Green Bay with 20. Every other team in the NFL are either in single digits or under 15 in a decade.
Under 15.
So,
My team.
and the Niners have been
Oh.
playing at Levi's since 2014. So, I don't want to sound conspiracy, but we got to come back to San Francisco. But
Yeah.
don't
I
wanna-
mean, that's a.
Well,
I mean, well,
I
you
mean,
guys could have renovated that place.
oh, we could have, but I don't want to talk about it no more. Like at the end of the day, like the Yorks, I'm not gonna go there. I'm not gonna go there.
what's up, Seahawks Eddie? What's going on, buddy?
Oh, what's up, David?
Hmm.
But yeah, that's kind of that's interesting right there. I mean, I remember that Giants game where we lost Nick Bosa and Solomon Thomas in the same game.
So
Didn't
in
we
9
lose
years,
more? Didn't we
the
lose
Niners are
more than that
averaging.
though?
If I do the math, we're averaging 3 ACL injuries since 2014.
So I wanted to ask you
Wow.
guys a question. Like, around Levi Stadium, do you guys have bars and restaurants like right there?
Yeah, like before Levi's, like have you ever heard the Great America? Is it Great America? Yeah, I think it's Great America. So it's a
Yeah.
theme park, and
Yeah.
Great America had like so many parking spaces, and that area was never filled up with cars. It was always nearby, so there was a lot of pot of land over there. Across the street were like those Western, those little motel companies, those big companies and hotels and yada yada. And Santa Clara is I don't want to sound kind of messed up for anyone who's listening, and it's a very high end place to live because like the houses out there are like I can't even afford a house where I live, but those are the very high end homes out there. So the area is like very like they go to sleep like at 11, 12, and then like no one's out there. It's not like San Francisco where like there are areas that are open 24/7, but San Francisco people still go to sleep at around 1 a.m. So, but there are areas in that stuff where like you can do things all night. So there's and it's also nearby an airport. It's nearby an airport. So basically like people who will go, I think San Jose airport will go over there and like rent hotels, and then because Santa Clara it's really close by San Jose. So yeah,
I
it's
was at that airport.
It's
I
a
was
little,
at that airport.
yeah.
Yeah.
Because the Bay Area has, I found out we have 4 airports. Of course, SFO, San Jose, Oakland, and I think there's one up north. Anyway, I forgot.
Corey, I gotta jump off, guys. Talking to you, David. I'll message you here a little bit later. Okay, you guys have a good night.
All right, buddy. Take it easy.
All right, hey, Brian. Before you leave, you said on Fridays you do a show. What's the name of the channel so I can check you out?
Well, it's not my show. I jump on with David sometimes, and we go on No Border Sports or
No Border Sports. Oh yeah, I've heard of those guys. All right.
Yeah. Sometimes sometimes they'll be like, "Hey, come on," and they'll get David too. So no shade or anything, David, but I'm Batman, so you can be my Robin.
Yeah, that's all right.
All right,
I'll be on there too sometimes.
Yeah, yep. Corey comes in too, so again, Corey, I'm Batman. You can be my Robin too.
No, I'm Superman.
Okay, have a good night.
All right.
Hey, I'll
Later,
take it.
Yeah, who's gonna say I heard that? I heard about the SFO airport.
Yeah.
Yeah,
SFO
I heard it's like a
airport
mall.
is technically not in San Francisco because remember the Bay Area is huge. I live in Daly City. Like I don't know if you see my logo, but Daly City is basically like it could be part of San Francisco, but for whatever the reason, because it's a very small city, it's part of the town or the county called San Mateo. So basically, from Daly City, and then the middle of the area is San Mateo, and it goes all the way down just before Stanford, where the college football team plays. So
yeah,
I think there's about like I think about 12 towns in that whole county. So, and it's also a good place to live. Like if you're looking for like, you still want to be near the city, but you also want like a very relaxed, quiet area. And the houses are not as expensive as SF, but they're starting to climb because a lot of people are moving out. And if you're a huge fan like I am, like of Filipino people, they're really good people. They're the most kind-hearted people in the planet, but they're very, very like old school, minded the way that they think. So those are great people, and they feed you. They feed you. They feed you. They'll feed you good food, Filipino food.
I mean, I'll just say, yeah, I've been to San Francisco. Like, I can't believe it's been over 20 years since I last went.
Hmm.
But hey, it's a nice city.
Nice.
But I know going through California, it's like, oh yeah, you gotta change freeways just to get to San Francisco, Oakland.
Mm-hmm.
So if you're going, cause I'm coming straight on I-5. It's like, oh man, you got going. It's like people, and I know when you're taking all times, you know how you get like several people from Washington coming out there. It's like that's one of the cities they want to go to. Let's say you're on your way to LA and they want to go to San Francisco. Like it's like, man, that's way out of the way.
Yeah, because like a lot of people don't know that basically like so like if you're coming north, if you're coming down from Oregon, that area is like how do I describe it? It's more rural. So basically, it's a lot of like forest, towns. So like up there. So if you love living out there, and I have a relative who was like a foster parent who moved up there, and he loves it. The thing that he hates because he's from he has to deal with those black bears. So, but that's the only downside. Now the good thing about the black bears, they really leave you alone. But if a black bear is having a bad day, you don't want to be around a black bear. So he owns, rifles. Like he never thought he would ever have to, because he's not a gun person, but now he has it just in case a black bear is like not having a good day. Then you go to Sacramento, which is the state capital. Then it starts to become more city. And then you enter basically an area which is like northern central California and the end of the Bay, and then you slowly enter the Bay Area. Those areas are like very suburb, very upper class. The people who live there are like very, like. But then you enter the East Bay, Richmond, Vallejo. I've been there. Just be really careful if you're an outsider because they have bad reputation. Of course, I don't have to say nothing about Oakland.
Yeah.
And you go through the East Bay or you can go through the Bay Bridge into San Francisco. So then you go where CG lives. He lives in Central California. It's like a desert. He says it's like 80 degrees, 90 degrees year round. I said, nope. And then after you pass by the central part, which is farmland, and then you get to like LA and that area, like I think they're more snobby out there because people in LA hate us and we hate people in LA. So it's two different states.
Yeah. Well, yeah. Oh yeah, definitely. No. Oh, only one city is like I've been in Sacramento. It's like, man, why is that? Why is everybody in that city so crazy?
Yep.
Yeah, because I remember going to a Walmart once. Yeah, what's up?
So there was rumors saying that Seattle don't get Lamar Jackson.
No, that ain't happening.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because why? Because I figured why would we do that? But because we got a whole bunch of picks from the Broncos that they're trading Russell Wilson.
Yep. Well,
yeah, I mean, we can get a quarterback right in the draft. Because for us, it's like it's a 50-50 chance we're bringing back Drew Lock. I mean, Well, we're most likely bringing Geno Smith back.
Yeah.
Because I know a lot of y'all don't want Jimmy Ward back.
Nope.
Yeah,
Well, I won't
It-
mind he come back, but I don't
yeah,
think he's coming back.
but
It's
you
not
guys are gonna have,
necessarily a don't want him back as it is he's probably not going to come back type of thing.
Yeah.
I know that you guys are gonna have a big party when you find out Jimmy G goes somewhere else.
Oh, you know it.
Yeah, I mean, and if you guys, and if Shanahan somehow brings him back, I, I could see it right now. You guys are all your whole empire is gonna go march in front of Kyle Shanahan's front door office and kick that door down and want to strangle him to death.
Oh, we're gonna
Probably so.
yeah. There'll definitely be a raid going on at 49er headquarters. That's for
Mhm.
sure.
If you do, hey, somebody get a video of that.
Yeah.
But hey, fellas, I got to go back to work.
All right, man.
All right. Have a good one. Yeah, I'm about to end the
All right,
show.
Eddie.
Yeah, me too. Yeah,
All right.
I'm leaving also. Thanks for having me on, Corey.
All right.
And
Thank you, John Jay.
I'm glad that you liked the video I made.
Yeah, thank you. Yep.
All right, buddy. Valix, you still there?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I wasn't gonna go on tonight, but when John Jay sent me this video, I said, you know what, I gotta do a tomorrow night show. I can't wait for Wednesday, so I'll do it tonight. Hey.
You still haven't got your book on NFL trivia, huh?
Nope, haven't got it yet.
Dude, I'd contact who you bought it from and be like, is it ever coming?
Yeah, I went to them and I looked and then it says still on the delivery. It says still coming.
Wow.
So it's taking a long time to come.
Yeah, I'd say.
Yeah.
I can't wait for that. I might be able to use some of this useless knowledge that's up in my head. You know, it'd actually be useful at that point.
Yeah. All right. Y'all have a good week. I don't know when I might go live again. I'm trying to get some interviews set up. I want to do this Radio 49 a couple and ask them some questions and stuff. But I gotta see if they'll come live with me. They might say, no, I ain't getting on no podcast. What's wrong with you, Corey?
Yeah, I got I was supposed to go on live with, Ted Talks Ball, that his channel. I was supposed to go on with him today at I think it's 4:00 your time, but 5:00 mine. But he ended up he had some high winds going on, and he completely lost power, so he couldn't go on.
Yeah, I saw he's switching to on the 27th Monday.
Yep.
27th.
But yeah, we're still back on for Monday. Gives me a little extra time to look into free agents too, because one of the topics is who do I want? Who's like our top priority free agent? But it's hard to say when you don't have much money to spend, you know.
Yep.
But Corey, you have a good night, buddy. Thanks for having me. Valix Prime Sports.
Thank you.
Take it easy, man.
You too.
All right.
See you, Corey.
See you later.
Good stream, like always.
Thank you.
No problem.
Let me see this. I know. I want to end it with this.